You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's our boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we are back. True Media Podcast, we are back up in this BI. True Media Podcast, we back up in here, man. What the day is? Let me see. Look on my $750,000 Apple Watch. Let's see. Wednesday, December the 10th. You dig? True. I don't like the stunt. You get what I'm saying? I really don't like the stunt like that. You know, every now and then, sometimes you got to pop out and show them. You know what I mean? Pull up that old. That's that gangster black with the plastic parve, the plastic parve bracelet. You know, the wristband. You know, with the gangster black diamonds. You know what I mean? It's, look. Just y'all ain't seen nothing like that. Y'all ain't seen nothing like that. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't like to do it now. I do it every now and then. Now. Shout out to Tony Montana. I don't like to pull out the jury. I don't like to pull out the jury now. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to Big Mason. D4L said, I got two. He got two. Hey, he said he got two. All right, let's see. Hold on, wait a minute. You ain't gonna be the only one stunting around this business. Let me see. What I got over here? I ain't got nothing. I'm still looking around and shit. Well, I do have two phones. I have two phones. I have an iPhone. Well, I'm finna trade this other one in. The other one is a 14. 14 Pro Max. I think 14 Pro Max. Yeah, and the other one, one is and the other one is a 16 plus. I have a 16 plus, and I'm finna trade the older one in for the new one. You know what I mean? So hey, it's paid off. I had to pay the phone off, but you know how that shit is, man. Yeah, man, they make a nigga want to keep up, man. Cause I be taking, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get the title. I'm trying to get the title. I got the title on YouTube. I'm trying to get the title on TikTok. Hey, shout out to Keisha Bless, man. Shout out to Miss Jackson. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. Daniel, what's going on, fam? D4L in this bitch. I bet you can't do it like me. Hey, that was my son there, boy. I bet you can't do it like me. Every time I see D4L, I think about doggone Fabo. Geeked up. I'm starting to see spaceships so big. Every time I see your name, fam, I'm gonna think about that shit. Atlanta was jumping then, boy. That's Atlanta. You want to know when Atlanta was jumping? Atlanta was jumping in the 90s and like the 2000s. The 90s and the 2000s, like I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they were jumping. Now I don't know what the hell going on. True. Yeah, now, you know what I mean? Yeah, now I don't know what the hell going on. Everything looking crazy today. Everything. I'm talking about everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, everything. And like everything looking crazy today. I really don't know what the hell going on anywhere. You get what I'm saying? Because every city you go in got some strange shit going on. We got over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Hey, I don't care. I don't care where you go at. It's some crazy nigga shit going on. Like, God, what the fuck these mother? You get what I'm saying? Like in any city you go in, there's a section of your city where you live at where some crazy shit that be going on. And there's some crazy, you get what I'm saying? You be like, man, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And that's shit. That's anywhere you go. That's anywhere you go, bro. I don't care where you go at, fam. I don't care where you go at. Like for real though. H-Town in this bitch, man. Yeah, man. JC in the building. Somebody said Yamas. Yamas here? Yamas, what's going on, fam? Hey, man. Hey, boy, I'm starting to get that feeling, boy. I'm feeling real. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like 2026 gonna be good for us. 2026, it has to be. It's gonna be good for us though, because I completely understand the level of determination, focus, and hard work that it's going to take in order to take us to that next level. Do you get what I'm saying? I figured it out. And I realized, okay, this is how we're going to attack. They had to come up with a plan of action, so to speak. Plan of action. This is what you have to do. Put your head down, get to work. Let's go. Bam. Because you know what they say, right? You know what they say. You ain't got a business until it can sustain itself. If your business can run without you physically having to be there, you have a business. Do you get what I'm saying? You're either that or you can be an employee working in your business. You can be an employee of your company or your business or whatever. Some of that sort. It was some shit. You know what I mean? Some shit my uncle used to say back in the day and shit. He passed away, my Uncle Benny, but it is what it is. Yeah, man. So JC say starting off just right. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The same mofos that's complaining this year, they gonna be complaining next year. Hey, hey, shout out to Summer, shout out to Willie. Hey, the same motherfucker that's complaining this year, they gonna be complaining next year. Hey, the same motherfucker who every time you see them, they got their hand out this year. When next year roll around, them same people gonna have their hand out. Hey man, let me hold something, man. Let me hold something. Say, fam, we left that in 2025, fam. Like we left, like okay. These are some words that we leaving in 2025. Levels, even though levels didn't work out for Deebo Dev, but outside of Deebo Dev, all the other niggas been getting their ass whooped. So levels. What I was saying? Levels. Damn. Hey man, I just forgot what I was gonna say. I said some shit we gonna leave in 2000. Oh yeah. Let me hold something. We leaving that in 2025. Can I borrow? We gonna leave that in 2025. Let me hold some. Can I borrow? Yeah, we leaving those words in 2025. Telling you right now. 2026. Don't be coming up to a nigga with your hand telling me, yeah, man, let a nigga hold something, dog, and all that shit there, man. Let me borrow. No. Let me hold something and let me borrow. We left that in 2025. Whole new 2026, dog. Like, as a matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm finna do something I used to do years ago. I'm gonna look through my phone and just all of because I got a lot of numbers in my phone, right? It's some numbers that's just old from that just shouldn't even be there no more, right? So I'm gonna just go through my phone and just start, look through my phone and coming into the year with some new energy. So, I ain't gonna change my number. I ain't gonna do that. My number been the same damn near shit about 8 years. Yeah, I ain't changing my number, but I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just go through the phone and just do a little cleansing. Yeah, okay, I don't fuck with you no more. Delete his number. Okay, don't fuck with her no more. Delete her number. Okay, yep, sure. What this motherfucker still doing here? Yeah, delete that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do that. You gotta calibrate, or you gotta iterate. Iterate means change. Just make little small change, little small iterations. You got to do the little. It's the little things that count going into 2026. The little things. Shout out to Ham, Mr. Ham. What's going on, fam? Hey, Brasco Ross said we leaving Pauls behind. Yeah, we leaving Pauls and no Diddy behind. Pauls and no Diddy will stay in 2025. Diddy in jail now, so Diddy in jail now. So it's safe. We can say no, we ain't got to say no Diddy no more. God damn. You know what I'm saying? That shit started in New York anyway. That's some New York shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, nigga Pauls and you know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, we leaving all that shit. Yeah, we leaving all that shit behind. Decking, we leaving decking behind in 2025. Thou shalt not decketh. We need to come up with a new commandment. Matter of fact, we need to come up with add more to the commandment. We need to what they call it, amend. We need to do an amendment of the 13 commandments. We might have to add some more shit on them. We need to do an amendment, right? And yeah, decking. If you are a fighter, we leaving the word decking behind. We're decking behind, and no more decking, right? That means Richardson Hitchins. I don't want to hear you go to talking about, yeah, dog, you got to do more, build your profile up. Yeah. No, we leaving all that shit in 2025. All that shit. Yeah, you have to build your profile up. Hey, shout out to Corey, man, from Miami, man. Salute, brother. Yeah, you got to fight 20 niggas before you fight me. Yeah, we leaving all that. Like right now, listen, 2026, everybody, niggas get that on site. If a motherfucker get out of pocket in 2026, you got two options. Cut that motherfucker off or they get it on site. Like 2026, your bullshit meter has to be on zero. It's just some things. Like we go. I want y'all to think about some of the things we talking about in the opening of this show, because we gonna revisit this at the end of the year. At the end of the year, we gonna have like a New Year's Eve like celebration. We cleansing ourselves of, you know what I mean, of suckers. You get what I'm saying? Just want to letting y'all know that what is the tip. So we got like 21 more days, 21 more. That's how we say it in Florida. 21 more days, and we gonna revisit this conversation we having today. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, you know what I mean? So, hey, yeah, we're gonna have some grown folks conversations on that day. Yeah, man, look, man, some shit, man, we leaving behind, dog. Like, some shit we just leaving behind, dog. Like this shit right here, man, we ain't, Now, I'm on X, I be on X and shit. I really don't say nothing on there. Like I told y'all, it's it's the softest cunt coochies. Brick in the booty, Enos type of beta males I've ever seen in my life. Hey, listen, on X, the sucker shit is at an all-time high. I'm talking about fam. Man, I'm talking about, man, bro, look here. Anyways. Yeah, I'm just, man, bro, like, fam, like, I'm sitting there looking on this shit. And I see this post Devin Haney posted a picture of his VADA results. He was been a part of VADA, the clean boxing program. hey, the clean boxing program, right? VADA, right? Some say, y'all know me. I like looking at the comment section. Some say, man, look at the comment section. I'm looking at the comment section shit, right? Motherfuckers ripping Deebo. Deebo Dev getting it from everywhere. I say, damn, don't nobody like this nigga, man. Like, I mean, no, you know what I mean? Again, I don't know if it's bots or what it is, but there's just a perception, bro. It's two fighters that's on Twitter that get so much vitriol from people like on Twitter. It's Terrence Crawford and Devin Haney, bro. Like, those are the two most hated black fighters, probably, bro. Like, bro, they hate them two. I don't know what it is about Terrence Crawford and Deebo Dev. Like, the dudes who hate them. I'm talking about all of them broke too. All of them broke. This is some broke niggas. But I'm just saying, like, the people that hate them, bro, like, this shit is. I'm like, God, cause I be looking at the comments. I'm saying, damn, they be saying some shit about I said, well, God damn, pussy ass nigga Crawford. Why they got that whole ass nigga on Forbes? What he doing on Forbes? No, you know what I mean? Like, he still broke. He ain't got no money. And the only reason he on Forbes is because of Canelo. If it wasn't for Canelo, would nobody even be looking for him? Hey, these niggas throwing temper tantrums, fam. I say, fam, they throwing temper tantrums. Hey, I'm like, man, you get what I'm saying? I'm like, fam, what, like, y'all, is you all right? Anyways, in a recent post on X, yeah, back to what I said. Fans ripped Devin Haney on X for showing VADA results and dissing Ryan Garcia at the same damn time. You know what I mean? What we call Ryan Garcia fans? Was it the Ryanettes? was it the Ryanettes? What because I call him Instagram model. What we call Ryan Garcia fan? Was the Ryanettes or the Bussy boys, or what we call Ryan Garcia fans? The Ryan, right? I'm like, you know what I mean? All Ryan Garcia fans, teenagers. He got 16, 17, 85% girls. You get what I'm saying? So, heartthrobs, because I look at Ryan Garcia as like he would have been the leader of Backstreet Boys or New Kids on the Block or, you know what I mean? In Sync. He would have been, you get what I'm saying? Because he looked like one of them boy band type dudes. You know what I mean? He look like one of them boy band type motherfuckers. I'm talking about Ryan Garcia. Then he look like one of them. I can see him talking about some bye and all that shit there. You know what I mean? Because him and Oscar De La Hoya. Y'all remember Oscar De La? Y'all remember Fishnets? Black pantyhose. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember Fishnets, Black pantyhose, Oscar De La Hoya? Ryan Garcia kind of remind me a lot of him on that tip because, Oscar had dropped the album back then. Oscar had he went Mexican R&B. Whatever the Mexican version of R&B is, that's what he did. He did that, dropped the album and shit, and nigga had all that makeup on, and you get what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya, he a sissy. He is a sissy now, but he's a fighting sissy. There's a lot of sissies now. They be, they go both ways now. Some of them they go both ways, but it's some I know that can fight. They can throw hands. Yeah, he might be a sissy dog, but that motherfucker sissy can fight. But I don't know. You sure you want to fight him? This shit ain't gonna look good in this social media era. True. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Trying to tell you. So he could have, he got that boy band type look. He could have, yeah, he could have, you know what I mean? So B-Love say Oscar isn't leaving Diddy parties behind in 2026. No, Oscar, shit, Oscar, Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know, because I was gonna say Oscar was before Diddy, but no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Oscar came out in 1992. Yeah, Diddy came out around that time. Well, he was with Andre Harrell then in the 80s, 80, 89, 90, you know. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something though. Yeah, so you got old crying ass Ryan, you know what I mean? So his fans, man, they talking shit. You know what I mean? Deebo ride down the block in a beach cruiser looking for smoke. Niggas ducking. you know what I mean? You know, niggas ducking. You know, you got Dollar Bill, you got Bill Haney, you know what I mean? You know, the modern day Don King on the scene, shaking trees, shaking the trees, trying to see what's gonna fall off the branches, and you know. I say, boy, this is diabolical. These niggas here, boy. I said, they hate these niggas with a passion. hey, I said, boy, they hate, boy. I said, boy, they hate these two. This something about these two niggas here, boy. They hate them with a passion, boy. I'm talking about digitally crashing out. Digitally crashing out. Digitally, you know what I mean? Because they ain't gonna crash out in real life. They can't coochie. They scared of the motherfucker. Now, they ain't gonna do that in real life, but digitally they gonna throw temper tantrums. They gonna send gun emojis. They gonna threaten you until ICE come knock on the door or something. The feds or whatever. They gonna, you know what I mean? They gonna talk to you in all caps. Man, I'm trying to move on. And now, let me tell y'all something. If your ass on the block list in 2025, you will continue to be on the block list in 2026. You got blocked for a reason. I'm telling you right now. The 2025 block list applies in 2026. That shit is running. That's a consecutive. That shit don't recur. That shit is consecutive, year after year. Create another account. I know you will. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Now, in a recent post on X, Deebo Devin Haney showed the world his VADA test results. The results showed that he is a clean fighter. Deebo Dev says, and I quote, he says 16 weeks of testing, all hard work, dedication, and discipline. No needles like Ryan Garcia. And when he said that, boy, that pissed, but I had the Ryanettes. The Ryanettes were so upset. They came out with their makeup and compact disc and compact makeup and mirror and selfie stick. And they just, boy, they attacking Deebo Dev right now. True. But the Ryanettes don't play. Leave Ryan alone. I was like, man, this shit here, man. It got to be the, you got what I'm saying? Like, shit, you know, anyway, yeah. So, you know, so that's what Deebo Dev say. Now, this comment has Ryan Garcia fans, better known as the Ryanettes, they'll have the Ryanettes and Deebo Devin Haney, the people who don't like him, you know what I mean? They got them feeling some type of way. Some of the comments read as follows. Now, these are the comments that I found. I'm gonna show y'all the post, and I wrote some of them down. Ryan Garcia, it said Ryan does love them needles, to be fair. That's what one guy said, right? Another tweet said, you know what I mean? We know VADA protects you, Devin Haney. Now get tested with 10 anonymous drug testers and we'll see how many come back clean. I reckon 0. Only your small group of fangirls believe you, Devin. You only say this because Ryan Garcia beat the ish out of you. This is what someone said. He said that, you know, he want Deebo Dev to get testing from 10 different testing agencies. And he said VADA is covering for Dev for his PED uses. That's pretty much what he said. The third tweet says, Ostarine is not injected with a needle. is taken orally in pill form. That is true. Ostarine is a SARMs. That is true. But that ain't the point. He misspoke, but everybody get the message. Meaning he ain't have to cheat. That's what he's saying, right? This guy says, you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, Devin Haney. You claim this and that, relying on gullibility. You're one of the biggest cheats in boxing. You fight like a coward, move like a coward, lie like a coward. He say, step out of your comfort zone and get tested anonymously 10 times, 10 different agencies. Now, this the same guy up and posted the other tweet. True. I'm gonna let y'all see this shit. This guy says, again, the amount of Ostarine was 6 nanograms. That would be 6 nanograms, whatever, right? He said the amount is way too tiny to be intentionally ingested, right? He said in most cases, it comes from a contaminated supplement, which in my opinion, you set up. But he said, but it is my opinion. And he said, he said, hey, he said, he said, Deebo Dev set up the drug testing. Yeah, the nigga set it up, dog. He contaminated Ryan Garcia supplements. And I said, okay, well, there was no proof that he got it. It was contaminated supplements. There was no proof of that. And Ryan Garcia pled guilty to the New York State Athletic Commission after they did their own testing, independent of VADA, and it came back that you had Ostarine in your system. So how do you explain the New York State Athletic Commission? Okay, you can dismiss VADA. Okay, cool. But what about the New York State Athletic Commission? And then you agreed to pay the fine. You pled guilty in court. You agreed to pay the fine and take the suspension. See, I've been locked up before I did time, been in courtrooms. So, when you go in the courtroom, this is how this shit work for those who don't understand. When you go in the courtroom, right, you're faced with a judge. And there's something called the prosecutor, whether it's state or federal. And the prosecutor has a whole bunch of evidence against you, and they plan on, based on the law of the land, the statute of limitations for that particular crime, they determine what your punishment gonna be. Now, you as being the defendant, you're looking at it, talking to your attorney, and you saying, goddamn, yeah, they got your dog, they got you on camera, they saw when you walked in the store, they saw, goddamn it, when you put it in your mouth, they saw, goddamn it, when you shot the video saying what you were gonna do before the fight and all that stuff there, they got everything, dog. Now, we go to trial now and get found guilty, they're gonna give us 30 years. 30. They're gonna give you 30. 25 mandatory. No parole. If we take the plea, they're gonna hit us with a fine and just suspend us for a year. True. So you got to weigh your options. Go to trial, lose, get 30, take the plea, pay a fine, do a year suspension. Go to trial. Now, it's a good chance you can go to trial and the jury can find you not guilty. Good chance you can do that. I went to trial before. But boy, you showing up, but it's a good chance. It's a good chance. You like it, yeah, I'm finna go to trial. I ain't did a motherfucking thing. We taking this shit to the door. That's what we call it. We gonna take it to the door. Taking it to the door mean we going to trial. Man, tell them crackers to run that shit. You know what run that shit mean? In the courtroom, run that shit mean, look here, man, we gonna have to pick 6. You picking 6 or picking 12. That's what that mean, right? So he weighed his options and he pleaded guilty. and decided to take a lesser punishment, acknowledging, admitting his guilt to the New York State Athletic Commission. So I can get anybody dismissing VADA. I ain't got no issues with that. But how you gonna get around the New York State Athletic Commission? What, they paid them off too? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, you know. Hey, what they say? Hey, Master Goku say the paperwork is out. Anyway, let's get back to it. Right. So this other guy says, you lose all credibility, Devin, when everyone knows you're working with the drug cheat yourself. You know, the now deceased Victor Conti. He said, as you can see, you know what I mean? That's what the guy say, right? That's what the guy say. As you can see, the Deebo Dev haters and Ryanettes have a lot to say. Some even went on as far as to blame Deebo Dev for Ryan Garcia testing dirty. Some even accused Deebo Dev of being a drug cheat himself. Let's look at the comment section to see what the people have to say. As for you guys in the chat, do you think that Deebo Devin Haney is a drug cheat? Do you believe that Deebo Devin Haney is the blame for Ryan Garcia testing dirty with VADA as well as the New York State Athletic Commission? Today's show, I just want to throw that out there. Today's show was sponsored by, you know, our sponsor, Feuds Barbershop. Feuds Barbershop is located right here below, 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Download the app Booksy, look up Feuds Barbershop, and book an appointment. Let them know the old boy, Coach Malachi, sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Just give our sponsor, Feuds, a round of applause. True. Yeah. You know, I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna do this here. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while, but you know, you dig, you know. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do this. Hold on. I got to do this now because, you know, my ADD don't kick in. Let's see. Okay, here we go right here. All right, so I don't put it up. Hold on, I got we going to class today. Get your pen and paper. Class is in session. To this day. It is what it is, man. Before we get into the show, I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
That's right. Y'all know I beat that boy. You get what I'm saying? I got all my belts with me too. I'm undisputed. You know what I mean? Undisputed, undefeated. You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hold on, man. Before we get into the show, also, if you are in the city of Tampa, fam, and you are having, you know, you about that life, you like to be in the streets committing crimes, or maybe you may not be a criminal. You may just get caught with a speeding ticket and, you know, had one too many that day and police pull you, you go to jail. Well, guess what? You're going to have to get bonded out. Getting bonded out of jail is, you know, it's like, you know, when you go in there, you lose your freedom and you need somebody to come put some money up for you so that they can, you know what I mean? So that you can go back home. You get what I'm saying? That's what I did, right? You're going to need some help on that if you're in the city of Tampa, because Tampa do not play. They will lock your ass up. You dig? Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT bail bonds and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. Yeah, man. You know, when freedom is on the line, is your freedom on the line? Is your face clean in the street? And see, now, if your face clean, if you got a clean face in the street, dog, you get locked up. You can call somebody, hey, man, y'all come get me, man. Get me out. You know what I mean? Come get me. You know what I mean? The crackers got me jammed up, dog. They said everything, they said some crazy shit. They found a pistol or something. I don't know what it was. They got me jammed up. Whatever, man, y'all come get me. If your face clean with your family. But boy, if you one of the people who owe a lot of people money, always got your hand out. Like, let's say if you that nigga that you always got your hand out, or that one family member that always got your hand out, but then you end up going to jail, the family they are relieved.
True.
Woo.
True.
Yeah, man, who ain't got to worry about that old begging ass nigga? I ain't got to worry about this begging ass coming to our house begging for no more money. You know what I mean? He ain't got to, listen, you don't need no food. Hey, man, can y'all give me some money? Hey, you know it's to kill me. It's locked up, right? People be calling home trying to get some money, trying to get people to send the money to JP and shit like that. Motherfucker be like, yeah, man, motherfucker on the street, people on the street don't understand, right? They don't understand. Yeah, man, you send me some money, you know what I mean? I need to get something to eat. Get something to eat? What you talking about? Where you at? You gonna get 3 meals, you gonna get 3 meals a day. You ain't going hungry, even though people giving you, yeah, but y'all don't understand, man. I want to be able to go to the store, go to the canteen and get me some Zoom Zooms and wham wham, but I get tired of eating that. You know what I mean? You have a collect call from Robert. You know what I mean? You have a collect call from a correctional facility, Robert. Yeah, I think this your cousin that wants to, that's always begging for money. Press 1, press 1 to accept the call so that he can ask you for money to bond him out. Or press 2 to let him know you ain't thinking about him. Matter of fact, okay, we'll let him know you ain't thinking about him. Yeah, man, call him out. Don't be calling motherfucking me, nigga. I'm telling you right now, don't be motherfucking calling me, shit. I ain't telling you to go out there and do that dumb ass shit. If you ain't the family, I'm telling you, if you ain't the family, if you ain't close to me, fam, put it this way. If you ain't close to me, like my family, now my family called me, yeah, I'm gonna go do that, right? But if you ain't close to me, yeah, nigga, don't be calling me. Hey, coach, let's say a motherfucker call the show. You know what I mean? Call the what's your name when you call it from. We accept the call and shit. They call the show. Hey, coach, what's up? Yeah, what's up, man? What's your name when you call it from? Man, this Mike. Mike, what's going on, fam? Where you at? Man, I'm in jail, dog. You in jail for real? Yeah, man. Where you at? I'm in St. Louis. Mike from St. Louis. Okay, goddamn, you in jail. Oh, how you was able to get through? Yeah, man. Look here, coach, man. Look here, man. Check it out, coach. Coach, listen, man. I'm in, I'm in St. Louis right now. Something I don't know the names of the county in St. Louis. Yeah, man, coach, man. Look here, man. I know you got it, dog. I watch your show all the time, coach, man. I be following you, man. I don't sit your super chats, man, coach. Man, you know what I mean? I don't leave comments. Man, coach, man, bond me out, man. Just get me out this one. Do me a solid this one time, coach. Do me a solid and bond me out.
True.
Hey, Brass Garage. Yeah, do me a solid, man. Nigga called on the show. I want to, man, you. Hey, Schoolo. Wish a nigga would. Hey, look here, man. Hey, look here. Hey, check this out, man. Look, all right, look. Man, like, I'm the only dude you thought of. That be the thing that get me too. Like, I'm the only guy you thought of, fam. It's 9 billion people on the planet. Out of the 9 billion, I don't know how many of them that that's family members of yours or friends. So you do the math on that. But out of all these people on the planet, I'm the only one you thought of, fam? Well, I thought of my baby mama, but she mad at me. She ain't answering the phone. Last time I called her collect, some dude named Tyrone ain't picked up, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh yeah, Tyrone. The third lady Tyrone? Yeah, some nigga named third lady. Yo, okay, yeah. I'm familiar with him. Yeah. All right, yeah. Well, what you were saying though? Yeah, dog. So that got that. Then my mama say she done washed her hands with me. You know what I mean? So that's over with right there. So my baby mama, okay, so let me get it straight. So third lady Tyrone, he laying piping your baby mama, that ain't working. Your mama, she washed her hands with you, that ain't working. So what? So I'm your last line of defense or something, right? But yeah, coach, see, you know, coach, you the only one that, you know, I thought about you, coach, cause you know what I mean? I'm a big supporter of the show. Hey, my QR. Hey, boy, hey, boy, that'd be some hell of a shit if a motherfucker call here collect from jail. Boy, that'd be, boy, if a dude called this show collect from jail, I would accept the call too. You know what? I'll just say I would accept the call. Just, yeah, you know, nigga, we got shit, nigga. We got niggas calling from jail, nigga. Somebody called from San Quentin. Well, hey, what do we get Diddy on the phone? And we get Diddy on the phone right now. Diddy, what's going on? What's going on, Diddy? Boy, I don't know what you did, but that nigga 50 Cent mad at you, boy. Boy, they went for the juggler, but you don't got crossed up in the court system, doing all that crazy shit. Motherfucker looking at you crazy again. You decide that like you don't knock off Biggie and Pac. You get what I'm saying? Boy, I'm like, ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. You I don't know what he did to you. You better, what you did to him, you better apologize.
True.
Leave that nigga alone. It's something like, I'm going to say this and we're going to get into the show. You have to know which lines and boundaries to cross. Did you get what I'm saying? It's some mofos you just have to know that's not to be fucked with. Everybody have limitations, right? You know, like me. When it comes to this YouTube trolling shit and body toe tagging and body bagging motherfuckers, I'm not one to be taken lightly. I'm not the one to fuck with. Not on this shit. I will embarrass you. I would do dive research. I would, like, literally. I'm not the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. When it comes to this shit, right? But even I know there's limits. There's levels to this. Levels. I ain't on that level. This nigga got the money. He got the resources. And he got the access to everything. When you got somebody who got money and resources more than what you got, you can't be fighting a nigga. It's like a midget fighting someone that's 6'5". Your arm's too short. You probably a fighting midget. You probably can fight, but your arm's too short in this situation, fam. You can't win this one. I know you got the heart to fight, but you're not gonna win. This dude on some other shit. You got to stay on your level. You get what I'm saying? This ain't what you want up here. This man got a bird's eye view of the situation. You got to leave that motherfucker alone.
True.
Oh, Lord have mercy, boy. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? It is what it is, man. Shout out to the $10, the PYTs, and the honey dips, and shout out to the snow bunny.
See her eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Ostarine. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so bold. Make you move, stepping out of control.
It's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
no, that's
That's a little long. With my snow bunny love. We're party by the night.
see her eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Ostarine. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so bold. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Bunny love. It's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
no, that's
That's a little long. With my snow bunny love. We're party by the night.
Yeah, man, you know, Snow Bunny Love, the #1 hit song in the hood. Hey, you get what I'm saying? You know, a little bit of Snow Bunny Love, you know, it is what it is, you know, for all the brothers out there, you like who like to indulge. Shout out to A-Salty. A-Salty, what he say? He say Floyd punched 50 in the face, and it made him troll harder. Yeah, man, look here, man. Just you gotta know, you know, like again, I give an example. Like a Mama Holyfield. Or a She-Block. Y'all like, I'm levels above y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just ain't the one. I ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do this shit all day. You like for real? You know what I mean? Do this shit just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? And I'm good at it. I'm good at it. So I'm not. Y'all ain't on my level. I ain't. You know, y'all ain't in my lane. You know what I mean? Like just you know what I mean? Just speed on before you get peed on. You dig? Anyway, yeah, you just gotta know. You just gotta know. You know what I mean? Hey, school don't say there's levels to this. There's levels. Hey, shout out to Mason. Flint, Michigan, stand up. Hey, school don't say there's levels. There's levels to this. You know what I mean? Just some dudes you just got to know to stay away from. Okay, Charleston White, leave that nigga alone. 50 Cent, definitely leave him alone. Tariq Nasheed, definitely leave him alone. You know, it's just some dudes you just know, yeah, I gotta leave him alone. Yeah, I ain't fucking with him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he don't play. I don't study them. So I don't study some of the best in the business. I know who to fuck with, who not to fuck with. Yeah, that nigga, that dude there. Like he impressed me. I'm like, God damn, you get what I'm saying? What you say, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. Miss Black Panther, let's go over here and check this out. You know, Miss Black Panther, I know you're not on X. You're not on X or anything. A lot of you guys are not on this other app. You know, it's called X. It's where a lot of the whole niggas at. But you know, like these this motherfucker right here. This nigga right. Boy, this doggone Richards. I'm looking at Richards and Hitchins. This. Let me see what's Richardson Hitchins is so disappointing me, bro. Bro, like you get what I'm saying, man? Cause the man seems like he's just ducking.
Dropped ever in my life. I've never been dropped. Can he say the same?
Facts.
Ask Keyshawn, have you ever been dropped?
Keyshawn, have you been dropped?
Ask him. I'm gonna lead around like him. Have you been dropped?
Yeah, I've been dropped.
Okay,
man. I've been dropped. I got back up. Now I'm here again. We got to fight in Norfolk.
Okay,
I just
said your bum ass.
Okay, so we agree to March. Is the March happening in March?
No, I can't agree March.
June?
I'm gonna fuck you up. I promise my life you ain't fucking me up, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it.
Let's go. You guys sold it.
Yeah. He probably is, but I'm gonna fuck you up. I promise you my life. Yeah, I know. I swear to my life. I know. I swear to my life. You can't fuck me up. You shot a nigga in the boxing ring. You shot it.
This fight gonna be big. This fight gonna.
Okay, all right. They talking about swear. Wait. Why dudes be swearing on? Well, you know what? Swearing on their life. I swear on my life. Cause I know we were growing up. We used to be like, say you swear. Nigga, I swear. Listen. I swear on my grandma's grave. I swear on my baby head. Swear on your baby head. Like you got a child and you swearing on your child's head. Yeah, like you swear on your baby head. You know what I mean? Say you swear. I swear on your grandma's grave. I swear on my grandma's grave. I'm telling the truth. I swear on my life. I swear on my life you ain't gonna fuck me up. I said, okay, so if you whoop your ass, then what? What's gonna happen? You gonna off yourself or what? How that work out? They be going too extreme with that shit. They be going to extreme with it. You know what I mean? Like, man, okay, all right, okay. Let's see what's on. Let's go back over here. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I like the smoke. I like the smoke. I do.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be real.
Dropped ever in my life. I've never been dropped. Can he say the same?
Facts.
Ask Keyshawn, have you ever been dropped?
Keyshawn, have you been dropped?
Ask him. I'm gonna lead around like him. Have you been dropped?
Yeah, I've been dropped.
Okay,
man. I've been dropped. I got back up. Now I'm here again. We got to fight in Norfolk.
Okay,
I just
said your bum ass.
Okay, so we agree to March. Is the March happening in March?
No, I can't agree March.
June?
I'm gonna fuck you up. I promise my life you ain't fucking me up, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it, nigga. Let's do it.
Let's go. You guys sold it.
Yeah. He probably is, but I'm gonna fuck you up. I promise you my life. Yeah, I know. I swear to my life. I know. I swear to my life. You can't fuck me up. You shot a nigga in the boxing ring. You shot it.
This fight gonna be big. This fight gonna be big.
Okay. Now listen. Don't be getting me excited. Now. You know what I mean? I hate to see niggas be talking shit like that. You know, it don't take much for me. Once I see some niggas talking shit, that's all it takes for me. Cause I love shit talking. I love shit, bro. Like shit talking is shit talking and laughing. Shit talking and laughing, bro, should be I think that's one of the greatest gifts that God ever gave man. You know what I mean? The ability to be able to talk shit and laugh. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, shit talking. I love some good shit talking now. Hey, you get what I'm saying? Hey. Oh, like, man, they said back, man. Okay, but again, I ain't gonna fight. CJ from the 504 said Blue Blood already reported Hitchins turning down Keyshawn fight. For real? Blue be reporting on everything. I'm like, man, it'd be hard for me to keep up. Shit, the man dropped 20 videos a day. Shit, I'm like, man, god damn, Blue. Shit, I'm trying to catch up. I'm still trying to catch up to the last 2-3 videos you dropped. You don't drop 7 more? God damn, how many? Okay, all right, god damn. All right, hold on, fam. Shit, this nigga don't drop another video. Shit, this nigga dropping more videos than Diddy. All right, let's see. All right, god damn, all right, this nigga right here, boy. Shit, you know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Miss Black Panther. She say Blue might be lying. What you say? Benny Snake, I say, according to Blue sources. Hey, man, you know what I mean? Look here, man. I don't need y'all. Listen, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, Miss Black Panther, tuck your chain.
I'm Deebo. Who? Deebo.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? What you got on my 40, homie?
Tuck your chain. Hey, shout out to Rick. Hey, Rick, tuck that chain. Rick, tuck your chain too, Rick. Hey, matter of fact, here come Deebo.
I'm Deebo. Who? Deebo.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? What you got on my 40, homie?
Deebo Dev got niggas naked. He done pulled up. He done listen. He done pulled up to 147th Street and Welterweight Boulevard, and niggas went to red light, roasted when the lights. I'm telling you something, bro. Listen, that Brian Norman fight, because he made a believe out of me in that fight. But that Brian Norman fight gonna spook a lot of people in the welterweight division. Motherfucker gonna be sitting back like, you know what, dog? I don't know if I want none of that there, because it's going to be hard to whoop that nigga, that man. Because that man, shit, the man, you know, he got great footwork. He got the up jab he be shooting. Like, he worked the angles real good. He quick, he fast. He got punching power now. Look like he got punching power now. He got punching power. He ain't chinny. You know, Mo, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be dudes. It's gonna be dudes, man. Niggas gonna be, they ain't gonna want to fight. They ain't gonna want to fight them, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all, you can say what you want to say. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm seeing how this going down. Anyway, let me show y'all this right here. Now this is on X. As you can see, this is on X. Devin Haney, Deebo Dev. I heard he was going to change the name to Deebo Dev. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard, according to sources. 16 weeks of testing. That's 4 months, I think. Yeah, 4 months. All hard work, dedication, and discipline. No needles like Ryan Garcia. And then Deebo Dev is posting his VADA test results, right? And Mr. Barbam, the president, top rank, because this was for the Brian Norman fight. Mr. Bill Haney, Mr. John Hornewer. Oh, Mr. John Hornewer. Y'all don't know who this is. Y'all don't know who this guy is right here. You get what I'm saying? But I feel y'all ain't on that. VADA results program. Devin the Dream Haney, November. Results negative. It showed what they collected samples. They collected samples on the 21st. And they collected some samples from Deebo Dev on the 23rd. The 21st and the 23rd. They collected. Right? And they said the results came back negative. Now, this is what I want y'all to see. This guy said Ryan does love them needles, to be fair. And they showing what Ryan Garcia getting an IV in his arm, right? I don't know if this AI or not, but it is what it is. No, you know what? No. I don't think this AI. I think this really happened, now that I think about it. This guy said, we know VADA protects you, Devin Haney. Now get tested with 10 anonymous drug testers. We'll see how many come back clean. I reckon 0. Only your small group of fangirls believe you. You only say this because Ryan Garcia beat the ish out of you. And he's showing when Ryan Garcia dropped Deebo Dev in the fight, right? That he cheated in. This guy says, Joe Habib says Ostarine is not injected with the needle. It's taken orally in pill form. Okay. This guy say you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, Devin. You claim this and that, relying on gullibility. You're one of the biggest cheats in boxing. You fight like a coward, you move like a coward, and you lie like a coward. Step out of your comfort zone and get tested anonymously 10 times by 10 different agencies. I think this is the same guy. The Tories out. The Tories out. Yeah. This is the same guy. I don't know who the Tories out is on Twitter, but this dude right here, boy, Lord, he don't drop 2 messages already against Deebo Dev. Y'all see, y'all listen, y'all see the lovely man, Karma Serene over there. Y'all see Karma Serene over there. She over there. She say, my boy said no needles. All right. This guy say Deebo Dev. Okay. This guy say great win. Congrats. This guy say king of my city, and they show up Ryan Garcia injecting his buttocks with the needle. All right. Okay. This right here, this guy says again, the amount of Ostarine was 6 nanograms, and he said in most cases came from a contaminated supplement, which in my opinion, you set up. So he said that Ryan Garcia got Ostarine in the system from a contaminated supplement that Devin Haney set up. So this is what he said. He said, but it's my opinion, which doesn't matter. All right. This guy say this man lives rent-free in your head. You think about your first career nightmare he gave you, don't you? Don't you, Devin the Dream Haney? You lost due to skill and talent. The man, all this still from him just showing his test results. And he threw a shot at Ryan Garcia. This guy say, Ryan. I don't know what he mean by that. Ryan LBN Satan. I don't know. Shouldn't be allowed to box. Okay. All right. So this guy's clowning Ryan. This guy say, I'm a virgin, I'm a woman, I'm undefeated. Okay. I mean, all right. This guy say AI says Devin Haney boxing record is 32 wins, 1 loss, and 0 draw. Oh man. Boy, hey bro, look here, man. Look here, man. This dude here say, don't forget left hooks. You get what I'm saying? This guy, you know what I mean? You know, he say, don't forget left hooks. Wow, okay. This guy say, please let's not forget this what that left hook did to you. You really a fraud. And this guy called Deebo Dev a fraud. This guy say, bro, still focus on that whooping he endured for Ryan Garcia. This guy said, you lose all credibility when everyone knows you're working with the drug cheat yourself. You get what I'm saying? So all of this stem from Deebo Dev, you know, just posting his test results. I'm gonna drop the phone lines. I want to hear from my main man, Coach Eddie. Why do they hate him so much? Like, okay, the man just posted his test results. That's all he did. Hey, Rick, that's all the man did, Rick. The man just posted his test results. That's all he did. So Rick say, how did Allah tell Dev's little brother that Ryan will pop dirty though? Now, you know what? That's a good question. Hey, Rick, hold on. Where Rick at? Hey, Rick, hold on. Where Rick at? Rick says, How did Allah tell Dev's little brother that Ryan will pop dirty though? You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. You get what I'm saying? You know, I think maybe one of us will have to go talk to Allah ourselves and ask Allah. So, oh Allah, Dev, Devin Haney got a little brother. The little brother said that he had a vision. You know, that when you told him, he said you told him. I don't know if he lying or not, but he said you told him that crying Ryan Garcia was gonna pop dirty for a PD. He said that what you told him. Did you tell him that, or was he lying on you? I really don't know.
True.
That's a good question. Now that's a good question. That is a good question. But I don't have an answer for that. Shout out to Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Perfect? Shout out to Dream Bean. Shout out to Dream Bean. What's happening? Hey, what it say? Dezo say, he say, I mean, all the signs were there. He was juicing. It was clear as day one. Hey, hold on. Wait. Now you heard what he said. He said, I mean, all the signs were there that he was juicing. He was acting crazy. I remember I was like, man, Bill, I don't think this motherfucker will show up to the fight, bro. Cause I didn't think he was gonna show up to the fight. I say, man, y'all shouldn't have been fucking with this motherfucker, man. You probably should have win that TO. I don't even know why y'all fucking with Ryan Garcia. Cause I remember I was mad about that. I was like, this man ain't finna show up, man. This man drinking and saying all kind of crazy stuff. Bro, I like, man. Yeah, he was acting crazy, bro. So I kind of really based on how he was acting, I don't think that's really far-fetched because he was acting crazy. And everybody thought he was on something. I said, this motherfucker on something. Did you get what I'm saying? I remember that his antics was very weird. Because I was like, man, he ain't act nothing like this when he fought Tank. In the lead up to fighting Tank, he didn't act like that. In the lead up to fighting Devin Haney, he was acting crazy. You get what I'm saying? Remember, they had another dude on stage, I think Barbosa. They had him because he was the co-main event or something. And they had him on standby saying, look, dog, Ryan may not show up, dog. So you might have to be a late replacement. They had Barbosa was there. He was going to be the late replacement. I remember that shit. I remember that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And what it say, Jessica say those side effects was a bit. Yeah, them side effects. That shit be like that. Motherfucker be jonesing. And all that shit there. Yeah, them side effects be a motherfucker, man. But anyway, I'm seeing the people. I'm like, damn, why they hating on Dev? Look at that. They got Ryan looking like Clark Kent, Superman. He got the needle on his chest. They got the needle on his chest. Instead of the S on his chest, they got the syringe on his chest. Okay. This brother right here say, show him how it's done, champ. This guy say, and I mean no disrespect by asking you, but are you still on 24/7, 365 testing? I remember reading you was on that type of testing and was wondering if it was true. All right. Yeah. This guy say every generation has a star that they don't realize their star/GOAT. Don't realize that it's their star or GOAT until it's said and done. That's you, Dev. But we see you, a true champion. Much peace and many blessings. And this guy right here put a, oh my God, Lord have mercy. See, this what be going on Twitter. Who this dude name is? Mr. Amigo, right? Mr. Amigo, like, bro, come on, fam. You can't make this shit up. Lord, boy, enough is enough. What the fuck is this? You get what I'm saying? Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Why y'all think the people, man? Why y'all think the people? Why they still defecating on them?
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, I saw some of the press conferences with Teofimo Lopez and with Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, and Shakur Stevenson and I don't feel it twisted yet. It ain't no twisted for the fight yet. As it get closer, we should get some twisted. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Raymond from Illinois, coach.
What'd you say, Raymond from Illinois?
Yes, sir.
Raymond, talk to me.
Hey, this is a little bit off topic, coach. Did you see that press conference with Teo and Shakur?
Yeah, I saw it.
I just watched
I saw some of it, yeah.
And Turkey had called in the middle of the press conference and was basically asking, like, why is Eddie Hearn there? You know, motherfuckers were just talking crazy about him. And he was, like, basically asking, like, I'm not surprised to see you here. You know, now you say I am surprised to see you here after, you know, the shit he was just talking. And I thought this shit was kind of weird. Like,
yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, when he called on that phone and he put the phone up to the mic, that's what he was saying. But yeah, that's all I was calling to ask you, coach.
All right, salute, man. Salute, fam. Shout out to Ramon, man. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I didn't hear that, fam. Yeah, I didn't hear that. See, this is the thing, right? And I told y'all, this is what's going on. There's a new guard, a new sheriff in town in the sport of boxing. You have the new guard, the new way that things are going to be starting in 2026, and then you have the old guard. So the fans have chosen sides. They complain about the old guard, but they don't like the new guard that's coming in, right? And then you have reporters like Sean Zytel and stuff. They got this personal vendetta or war against Turk Al-Sheikh, and you know, I never sell my soul to go work for them and this and that, yada, 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 right? So you got some of the American guys over here, you know, trying to fight the good fight, I guess. Yeah, trying to fight the good fight, I guess. It's futile, but, you know, trying to fight the good fight, I guess. You know what I mean? And, yeah, it's actually futile. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, to be honest with you, but, yeah, you know what I mean? But that's what's going on. See, one thing about me, I'm very astute to what's going on, right? And I'm not stuck on, I care nothing about the machine. If the machine is going to destroy itself, I'm all for that. I'm not for trying to hold on to the old guard. The old guard has ran its course. The old guard is the reason why things are the way they are in the sport of boxing today. Yeah, especially in America. So, me personally, whatever issues, whatever beef Oscar De La Hoya or Eddie Hearn or any of these guys may have with Turk Al-Sheikh, that's above my pay grade. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'ma adjust whatever it go down, I'ma make the adjustment. I'm in a win-win situation. As far as I'm concerned, I'm in a win-win situation. I can roll with the new guard. I can roll with the old guard. Don't make me no never mind. I'm going to talk shit to both of them any goddamn ways. I just want to see the good fights. That's it. Whoever can give me the good fight, that's all I care about. I'm not, you know, I ain't hard to please. Just motherfucker, make sure motherfucker throwing hands. Make sure they throwing hands. The old guard is the reason why Showtime folded. HBO folded. ESPN tapped out. Fox left the building. CBS left the building. Y'all remember all those networks PBC had? Al Heyman went through 12 or 13 networks. He ran through about 12 or 13 networks. There is no major network in America that's solely covering boxing. Amazon Prime is a pay-to-play service. They're not putting any money in boxing. PBC, you got fighters, you want to show them on our platform? Okay, cool. You pay us this, put it on pay-per-view, see how many people buy it, and you get your cut or whatever, however, right? We're not giving you no budget of our money. You done fucked up 13 networks before us. You left a carnage of networks. So the old guard of boxing is the reason why things are the way they are now. And I think that's what people like Sean Zartel fail to realize. Yeah, you can complain about what's coming, but there ain't shit you can do about it. That's one. And then two, the old guard is the reason why they open up the door for Turk al-Sheikh. How you gonna get mad at a nigga, mad at Turk al-Sheikh, mad at Dana White for coming into your house, taking your furniture, shitting in your bathroom, cooking food in your kitchen, and making a place to stay, a comfortable place to stay in your home. Matter of fact, just take the whole entire home over and rearrange it, every goddamn thing. You open up the door for the thief to come in. Oscar De La Hoya, Al Heyman, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn. You guys open up the door for the thief to come in. Now y'all looking crazy. They got this love-hate relationship with Turk al-Sheikh. Yeah, man, you know, Oscar say some slick shit about him. Eddie will say some slick shit about him. But yeah, they'll have their fighters fighting on his fight cards. Fighting on the Riyadh season card. You talking shit about him, but yet you doing business with him. Did you get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, these motherfuckers, you know, they feel like they fighting a good fight, fighting a good fight. Your problems ain't my problems, fam. Your issues are not my issues. Your beef ain't my beef. I don't like Dana White. That's how you feel about him. I ain't got no problem with him myself. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, bro, your beef ain't my beef, fam. Your beef ain't my beef. You know, so that's how you feel about it. That's how you feel about it. But those feelings are subjective to you. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Swift. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Ryan's antics really hurt the performance of Ryan versus Dev. I was going to get a suite at the Barclay till I said, forget that. Ryan ain't fighting. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're right about that, because his antics did have people doubting that he was going to show up. Facts.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, see. Your beef ain't my beef, fam. Again, this shit ain't personal. I ain't got no personal relationship with none of these motherfuckers. I'm saying the guys on that side. I know people who do have personal relationships with Turk al-Sheikh and stuff like that, but I don't have a personal relationship with them. And I ain't got no issues with them. You get what I'm saying? You know, I be having people like, well, you know, their country is this and their country is that. I said, well, if you want to fight some kind of type of liberal activism, take your ass over there to Saudi Arabia and see what you can change. If you want to be an activist and you don't like what Saudi Arabia are doing, and you do know that, you know, when you go to the gas station, some of that gas you putting in your car is coming from Saudi Arabia. You do know that, right? But I don't see you boycotting that, but that's okay. So, you know, if that's what you want to do, go do that. Now, I'm going to just sit back and eat my popcorn. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That shit above my pay grade, fam. That shit above my pay grade. All I care about is when the next fight is. That's it. I'm just being honest with you. You open up the door to allow the Sheik to come in along with Dana White, along with Peter Khan. And then you gonna complain about it. You the one to open up the door, fam. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Martin in Jersey.
Martin, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, man. Like, you talking about these guys that are complaining about Turkey Al-Rashid, like Sean Chattel and the fake beef that they got with Dana White and the DKO situation.
Yeah.
I don't pay mind to those guys because those guys are not genuine people. They're not honest with themselves. And to me, it's like a fake outrage because these guys are like compromised. They work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to lose access to certain people, so they kiss ass. So that guy, Sean Chattel, he's full of himself. Because I've seen plenty of interviews of him. He pick and choose who he want to be tough with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all these guys do it. Like Sean Chattel, Radio Raheem, the what you call it, Malanadi and them. That show, the Pro Box, they're all the same. They're not genuine. They don't keep it real with the audience. And, you know, and people and certain people they feel like because they listening to them, they cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like their word is the gospel, and it's not. So,
you know,
like, for example, I'm sorry, Coach. The situation with the WBC.
Yeah.
All this crap that this is for the fighters' retirement fund and this and that. Like, I haven't seen. How about we ask Benita's sister? She's the one that came for him. How many times WBC send them a check for medical bills and stuff like that? All that lying, and everybody want to put Crawford in the middle. Like, all this is starting because of Crawford when Mauricio did it to himself. You want to charge a dude $300,000 for a belt when everybody else was happy with what Buck gave him, but he feels like he's so much bigger than everybody in the world that they got to give him more money. Like, and that's the problem that I got with these guys. They don't call it down the middle. They make it seem like they for Crawford, but in the meantime they still want to give like the WBC like De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn. Like, those guys are full of shit. De La Hoya, I can't even stand no more. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's all I got for today, Coach.
All right, salute,
I just wanted to point that out.
He said something about Wilfred Benitez. How much did the WBC help him? And when he brought up Wilfred Benitez, I thought about the Four Kings. And really, in that era, there should have been 5 kings. Anybody who came up in that era and watched those fights, in that era, it should have been 5 kings. Because Wilfred Benitez fought Roberto Duran. He fought Tommy Hearns. And he fought Ray Leonard. He ain't fight Hagler. But he fought 3 of the 4 kings. He could have been added in there as one of those kings as well. Because he fought everybody. He didn't fight Hagler, but he fought it pretty much, you know what I mean? I was thinking when he said that, that's what I thought about. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Somebody say Aaron Pryor. You know what I mean? Somebody threw Pryor in there. But I'm just saying, like I think about Wilfred Benitez. I'm like, damn, you know what? Them motherfuckers, like, yeah, them motherfuckers fought. Like, them motherfuckers fought, bro. They fought. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Now, speaking of the WBC, Oscar De La Hoya came out defending the WBC. Y'all remember that? Here go Oscar right here.
They're hard-earned money to be a part of. Like, you literally have to pay a percentage or a big chunk of your purse to the sanctioning, because for a belt, I would rather just buy the belt at the flea market, and, you know, for a couple $100. Right. But the ring belt is free. The ring belt, you have to be a legend. You have to be number 1 fighting against number 2. That's the only way you fight for it.
And then there was a time, well, Oscar De La Hoya, I want to say like 99, 2000, he refused to pay the sanctioning fee for the WBC. Think he had top rank pay it. Bob Arum paid it or something. Something like that. Think Bob Arum ended up paying it or whatever. So, you know, these guys are so disingenuous. It's all fake outrage. They so disingenuous. You know, we talking about fishnets. Now, what he said just then was total contrary to what he just recently said about Crawford. Like, you can't make this up. Like, yeah, you know, this shit is just too easy, man. This is too fucking easy. Like, this shit like taking candy. This shit like taking candy from a baby. Carter, what's your name? Where you called from?
What up, Coach? It's Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me.
Good, brother. Hey, man, the internet is undefeated, man. You know, ain't nothing in a hypocrite. This man said the WBC belt is something you can buy at the flea market.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he want to defend it. You know, they just call who it is, Terrence Crawford. You know, at the end of the day, you know, boxing has always been like that. People want to say, you know, racism don't exist and don't play a part in boxing. It does, man. You know, Jack Johnson, they had a documentary called Unforgivable Blackness. I don't know if you ever seen that fight. I mean, seen that documentary, but it's a good, talks about racism in boxing. But they just mad because Terrence Crawford, you know, stood up to a big, powerful organization, and they don't like it. They want to stay in his place. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. For the Deebo Devin Haney, that's really what I'm calling about. Now, what it is with the Deebo, see, Deebo proved everybody wrong. And all he doing is showing receipts because everybody was like, how Deebo get so big all of a sudden? How he get so swole up? How he get so cut? How was he able to move up a weight class and knock down Brian Norman Jr.? And he just showing everybody, hey, man, I'm clean. Everybody, a lot of people around there, you know, a lot of people failing drug tests, a lot of people popping dirty. But Deebo Dev is here to advocate for a clean sport. And the people who don't want to get on board, I basically saying they probably got something to hide, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah,
Deebo Dev he get a lot of hate, man.
So what I'm saying, I'm seeing on X, they know he was Victor Conte. Well, Victor Conte gone now. He passed away. He dead and gone now. So I'm like, so he went VADA. So dude say, get another testing organization outside of VADA. I said, okay, it's one thing you're missing. The New York Athletic Commission did their own testing separate from VADA. And they came away with that Ryan Garcia had Ostarine in his A sample and B sample. This is why, instead of fighting it, he pled guilty to a lesser charge and paid the fine. Now, you don't plead guilty to some shit unless you really did it.
Facts.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. You know, it's a Deebo Dev hate train. You know, and he did beat the Norman, and I was pulling for the Norman. I really wanted him to, you know, to pull off the fight. So, you know, it is what it is. The best man won that night. Now we back on Deebo Dev, man, and Deebo Dev. You can say whatever you want about Deebo Dev, but it seemed like to me the man willing to fight whoever. That's what it seemed like to me, man.
But the
man
people,
done been through the ringers.
But the people on Twitter, Coach Eddie, they vicious, man. Like, bro, I sit back and I watch Twitter, bro, and it's two fighters. Well, you know, Shakur Stevenson get it too. I ain't gonna lie, they be on Shakur bumper. They be on Shakur. Shakur get it a lot on Twitter. I'm not even gonna lie, boy. But it's three fighters. Cause I can say Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson. They get it, boy. They get it. You know what I mean? Like they are hate. Boy, Lord have mercy. They hate these three dudes, but they hate. I gotta throw Shakur in there because don't nobody like Shakur neither on Twitter. So what is it about Twitter, fam? Why they so vicious?
But they vicious because, like I say, they see some black excellence, man. You know, you see Terrence Crawford, a guy against all odds, came up there, went up there and beat, the crown prince of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, went up there and dethroned him. dispatched him, make it look very easy, like taking candy from a baby, like it was nothing, man.
Yeah.
And like Dante Boxing, they used to say, the race fans, they can't stand it, man. How is this possible? And this guy from Omaha, Nebraska, up there and beat Mexican's finest fighter. Then Devin Haney is another guy. They hate Bill Haney. That's really what I'll stand from most times. They hate Bill so much, but Bill ain't doing nothing but talking. He promoting his son.
Yeah.
Just like he kind of like a cheap version of my main man.
The modern day Don
King.
King. Modern day Don King. Yeah.
Yeah, he talk it up.
Yeah.
You know, he know how to be corporate. He know how to be street. See, Bill's kind of like a chameleon, man. He can get anywhere. He can blend in. You know what I'm saying? He can go to the corporate room, or he can get down in the gutter with you. It really don't matter, man. And then Deebo Dev is just a hit man that he's sitting in to do the job. You know what I'm saying? And he get out squeaky clean, and then the next day he either buying a Bentley or he up in the jewelry store buying something. And he posting it, and people get mad, like, man, they should have never gave him money. Look at him. Where you get all them muscles from? Because they start hating on Deebo Dev, man.
Yeah. And
then real talk though, I want to see the Ryan Garcia fight. Because I know that fight gonna bring a lot of, if Ryan could beat Barrios, put a lot of eyes on the sport.
Hey,
people gonna want to see the fight.
Ryan Garcia might not get by Barrios. You know Joe Goosen.
That's what I'm saying.
Joe Goosen is training Mario Barrios. Now you know Joe Goosen over there with the PBC already, but he training Mario Barrios. That's doggone Ryan Garcia ex-trainer. You know Joe Goosen there, you know, the wear the denim jean outfit all the time. Yeah, he training Mario Barrios. He showing Mario Barrios all the tricks of the trade on how to beat Ryan Garcia. Lord have mercy.
That's right. Yep. And Ryan Garcia, he probably ain't got the brother man. Who trained Ryan Garcia? Did he get rid of the brother man, or did he go back to the other man for the fight?
I don't know. I think maybe Henry trained him. Maybe his dad trained him.
It's over with. That man training in the living room, coach. That man every time I said he was training in the living room, man. It's over with, man. Hey, but you know what? Deebo Devin 5. All the Devin Haney haters, man. It is what it is. The man represent the culture. You know what I'm saying? He making Tank look bad. All the Tank a maniac. Tank don't want to Tank and hiding right now. Deebo Dev outside and Tank and hiding. He fighting everybody. You know, he going up collecting belts, you know. So it is what it is, man. Deebo Devin 5, coach. That's my call.
Absolutely, Phil. Yeah, you know, we started that Deebo Devin 5 movement over here. Now, let me show y'all how fake these motherfuckers is. See, this why how fake these motherfuckers is in boxing. This Oscar De La Coca right here.
Gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursday. Except I won't make you laugh because today I'm pretty fucking pissed off. Terrence Crawford, he told the WBC to basically go fuck themselves yesterday and is refusing to pay sanctioning fees to them for his $50 million fight against Canelo. $50 million. Did he forget where he came from? Or how he got there? How do you think you rose to that level? Through the ranking system. You get positioned to make that kind of money. I mean, come on, you're 38 years old. You've been paying sanctioning fees for a long time in the past. There's nothing new here. It's nothing groundbreaking. You had no problem when they were ranking you to fucking fight Canelo. It's like my agent getting me a huge movie and he's asking for his 10% commission of all the work he put in. And then I tell him, you know what? Go fuck yourself.
That was a bad analogy, because if your agent puts work in order to find you jobs and gigs, then he's supposed to get his percentage because your agent is working on your behalf. The sanctioning body doesn't work on the behalf of any individual fighter. WBC is not the representative of Terrence Crawford. They didn't go around representing him and doing A, B, C, and D. Like, cut it out. That's a terrible example, bro. A terrible example. Now, that's what he said right there. Hold on. Caller, what's the name of your caller from?
What's up, Coach? This is Rico from Naptown.
Rico, talk to me.
Shout out to the True Media Podcast. Shout out to Bud Crawford. Hey, fuck Oscar de la Hoya. You hear me? Fuck WBC. Hey, King Bud Crawford, all the way, baby. You already know. I am the belt. Fuck Oscar. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, man, just chilling, man.
Man, that's all I wanted to say, Coach. Fuck WBC. Fuck them sanctions. It's King Bud Crawford, all the way, baby.
Shout out to Rico.
Hey, shout out to Bill Haney. Shout out to Bill Haney. Yeah, King Bud Crawford, baby. All right, man. I'll let you, Coach, man. Love.
Shout out to Rico Naptown. Now, this what he said recently.
How fair is that? I've heard Crawford say many times that he loves the belts, but suddenly the WBC is the enemy and the ring belt is the only one that matters? I mean, seriously, Suleiman has to be rolling in his grave. Literally. I mean, it sounds like you're reading a script or something. Come on, you've been the ring mouthpiece and the chosen one since they came on board 2 years ago.
He said you've been the ring mouthpiece and the chosen one. See, that's what he don't like. He don't like them $50 million because he mentioned that 3 times in there. You made $50 million and you've been the chosen one in the ring's mouthpiece. So he don't like that. He like, this nigga, how this nigga? Why you chose that nigga? You chose a nigga? Wait a minute. It took y'all a sheik. You're gonna choose a negrito? You're gonna choose him? You're gonna choose him over everybody else you can pick? Why would you do something like that? How are you gonna pay him $50 million? He's from Omaha, Nebraska. That nigga don't deserve that. That's what he's saying. But that's what he said right there. You're gonna talk like the Ring magazine is the only belt? Y'all remember all that what he just said, right? And then you come back and go back in time. Not too long ago, he was on Club Shay Shay. This was not too long ago. He was on Club Shay Shay, and this is what he said then.
Their hard-earned money to
be a part of.
Like, you literally have to pay a percentage or a big chunk of your purse to the sanctioning, because for a belt, I would rather just buy the belt at the flea market, and, for a couple $100.
Right.
Wait. Why you said that not too long ago on Club Shay Shay, but recently on the video you made on Instagram, you said, goddamn it, that the belts are prestigious. Just a few months ago, you said that the belts, well, you could just buy them at the store, the gas station. When Crawford refused to pay $300,000 sanctioning fee, when he offered to pay them a lot less than that, you said, oh, man, where's the respect and all of that stuff there? Pay the money. But then guess what? This is what you're saying right here. No, we got these videos. See, these videos, see, one thing about it, these motherfuckers tell on themselves. They tell on themselves. So we know what this is about.
Their hard-earned money to
be a part of.
Like, you literally have to pay a percentage or a big chunk of your purse to the sanctioning, because for a belt, I would rather just buy the belt at the flea market and, for a couple $100.
Right.
But the ring belt is free. The ring belt, you have to be a legend. You have to be number one fighting against number two. That's the only way you fight for it. Their hard-earned money.
What changed? What changed from the time he was on Club Shay Shay and now? What changed? It's a valid question, right? It's a valid question. What changed? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Martin, 2 times.
Martin, talk to me.
What's going on, man? Coach, real quick with Coach Eddie. I know Coach Eddie, he's funny as hell, man. And sometimes he be on that, revolutionary stuff like that. But to be honest with you, Terrence Crawford was hated more by his own people, man, than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? The only people that called him names was some guys from the LDBC. You remember back in the day, they called him Top Brand, Kobe, and all that crazy stuff that they were calling all kinds of names. So I feel like I love Terrence Crawford. I feel like all the hate he was getting back in the days was more from black people.
Not really. No, I mean, it wasn't all for black people because there's a racist Hispanic channel called BDA.
Yeah,
They
look,
were shitting on them over there too. So yeah, it wasn't all from black people.
I stand corrected. You're right about that because I used to follow that channel. I stopped following it because of that shit too. And one more thing, Coach, going back to De La Hoya and you know, is fake outrage. I like to call it. If you notice, the fighters get paid more when they become world champions. That we understand that, but the fighters actually make the belt what it is. Well, the fighters make the belt bigger. Ali made the WBC what it is today. The first belt was the WBA. We understand that. And I don't know if you remember a few years back when the WBO first got in the game, it was like the IBO. It was like what the IBO is today. It was nothing. Nobody cared about the WBO. But as soon as Prince Nassim Hamed came in and he won that title and he defended it a few times and everybody wanted to fight the Prince, the WBO kind of like became bigger and became what it is today. If you remember that era, Coach, am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I read it over. I read it wasn't following the belts like that, but I take your word on it.
Yes, because the WBO actually came in like in the early 90s. And, the main thing was everybody cared about the IBS,
I think the 80s. I think it was the 80s. Like
it was the 80s?
Yeah, late 80s, yeah.
Like 89, 90 probably. Yeah, you're right. Well, that's my thing. Like, I felt like when nobody cared about that belt, and once the Prince won it, and, the Prince became a household name, the belt became bigger. So, got you, Coach. I'm out here. My first time to get the music.
All right, salute. Yeah, man. So what changed, Oscar? You did that interview on Club Shay Shay not too long ago. What changed? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I would love to, like, if I interviewed him, I will play him this video clip. You know what? I set it up nice. I said, he had some choice words about Terrence Crawford, about him being stripped of the WBC belt and saying it was prestigious and all this stuff there. You had a whole lot to say about that. Is there a reason, why? Can you clarify that? I let him talk, and then after he get through talking, guess what I do? I show him that video right there. Well, this is what you said on Club Shay Shay. What changed? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Raymond 2 times, Coach.
Raymond, talk to me.
Yeah, man, I forgot about that. I was watching the boxing voice the other day, and I saw Nash. He was defending the WBC for a second, but then he called out Canelo Hoya for that same thing because he was like, you complain about Bud wanting to pay less than the fee that they were charging. If they dropped to a percentage of 0.6, you shouldn't get a percentage of shit. Motherfucker act like the small percentages just ain't a bunch of money. That's a lot of money. But they brought up how out De La Hoya, he declined to pay the WBC a percentage 5 times and pay a flat fee instead of paying a percentage. And Deontay Wilder, he came out on an interview and said he made $30 million. He told WBC, I'm not paying y'all all that goddamn money. I'm gonna give you $40,000, and they took the shit.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of hypocrisy with that type of shit. Like, I don't know why they expect to get this 30% from this fighter this time, but like you said, it's a bunch of narratives and stuff being pushed. But that's my call, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Hold on. I got something to show y'all. Hold on. Do I have it over here? I might have it over here. I got something to show y'all. See, do I have it? I'm trying to see, do I have it? Yeah, that's one. That's one with Canelo. Canelo explains why he rejected the WBC belt with his beef with the WBC. I got a video like this clip right here. Canelo went through the same shit with the WBC. I got the clip right here. That's too easy. I say that's too easy. You know what I mean? That's because a lot of them Cinnabons is mad. Really, the Cinnabons is mad because you know, because Terrence Crawford whooped Canelo ass. They were mad because the nigga whooped his out. Nigga, man, that nigga got there, whooped him on Mexican Independence Day. That's what that's really about right there. That's what they mad about. But then they trying to find reaching for straws with the WBC belt, and Crawford don't want to pay the sanctioning fees. I said, okay, I got an article right here. I got an article right here with Canelo. Same shit. I got an article right here with Canelo on the boxing scene. Right here. You gotta keep shit in the cut for a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Cause motherfucker be but I'm looking for that one from Oscar De La Hoya though. That's the one I'm looking for. I have one with Oscar. Where's that one I had with Oscar? Somebody sent it to me on Facebook. I had one with Oscar though. That was one somebody sent me with Oscar. Oscar says some crazy shit. And it was like, I want to say 1999 or 2000. He was like, man, he refused to pay the sanctioning fee. He got Bob Arum to pay it. He got Top Rank to pay it. He refused to pay it. I'm trying to find it. Is this it right here? Oh, that ain't it. I'll find it. But to say the natural, he said, yeah, Wilder made a deal for 45,000 flat fee. Yeah. Yeah, I had forgot all about that. To Raymond mention it. I had forgot all about that. And when he mentioned it, I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I think I remember that. He said, oh, you know, we just want 300,000. That's all we want. Like, yeah, I know you want it. I know it's cool. That's cool. Get it from El Chapo. I had this one dude hitting me up on TikTok. You know what? I should go live on TikTok. That's what I should. I should go live on TikTok. I had to do, yeah, man. Well, you know, Crawford had a contract to pay them people. He agreed to it, and he can't renege. I said, well, if Crawford had a contract to pay him, why the WBC won't sue him? And the nigga cheap, he broke, and that's why didn't nobody want him. Canelo ain't had no business giving him an opportunity anyways. I say, sir, you are deflecting now. First, you said that Crawford had a contract with the WBC to pay the sanctioning fees. So the question I ask you, sir, since Crawford refused to pay the sanctioning fees like you said he did, because he did not refuse to pay the sanctioning fees. That's the biggest lie in this whole thing. He said, no, I'm going to pay you what I paid the other 3 sanctioning bodies. He offered you the money that he paid them. You said no. We want 0.6%. You know, we just want 300,000. Like, no, you gonna take what I paid the other motherfucker. I'm gonna give you something. That ain't gonna be no 300,000. That's way out the ballpark. Nigger, do what I tell you.
True.
And that shit backfired. That shit spread like wildfire on all of the different blogs. Hip hop blogs, Breakfast Club, Club Shay Shay, everywhere, all the big major blogs. Everybody was on Crawford's side. Cameron and Mace, everybody on Crawford's side. Of course, all of the pro Mauricio Suleiman fans and part of a lot of the Mexican fan base, they ride with Mauricio. I get that, whatever. But the shit backfired. And then that video dropped what Oscar De La Hoya said. And then like the brother just called and said, well, shit, motherfucking Wilder paid y'all 45,000. Wow. All them receipts out there, all this fake outrage. And really what it is they're looking at Crawford like, well, you represent Ring Magazine. You're the chosen one. Everybody know you're chosen. Okay, well, Oscar, when you came into boxing, wasn't you chosen? Wasn't you the golden boy? Oh. You mad that one of your fighters ain't the one that's chosen. Would you be saying that if it was Virgil Ortiz that was chosen? Would you be saying that if it was Ryan Garcia that was chosen? But a nigga that you don't like and can't control, he the chosen one. Oh, now you got a problem.
True.
You know what they say? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. See, that's what it is. Yeah, man. He trying to beat the system. Okay, well, if he's trying to beat the system, what y'all gonna do about it? And if you got outsmarted, if you got outsmarted by a nigga from Omaha, Nebraska, then that gonna tell you that you wasn't as smart as you thought you was. And I say that because you think you're better because, well, you know, we from this city, this and that, and all that stuff there. We in our high, you know, we big businessmen in the sport of boxing. We do big time deals. Yeah, but you got outsmarted by a nigga from Omaha. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Just gotta throw that out there. So, again, niggas holler about, yeah, he got a contract. Well, if he got a contract soon. Well, Canelo ain't got no behind to give him an opportunity anyways. I said, sir, pay attention, focus. You're deflecting, sir. Once you saw that I made a valid point, you decided to move on to something else. No, let's go back to the original point, sir. Yeah, I do have ADD and stuff like that, but when it comes to getting on one of you niggas' ass, I lock in on you like a pig. You're trying to deflect, sir. Let's go right back to what it was. You said that there was a contract. I said, okay, cool. A contract is something that's binding, and he have to pay. Well, if that's the case, why the WBC won't sue him for breach of contract? Do you want to know why? Because there never was a contract.
True.
Just had to throw that out there. Just had to throw that out there. That's all. Just had to throw that out there. We know how lawsuits fly in boxing. When you breach a contract, you sue, right? Mexican got an opportunity to sue the black fighter from Omaha, Nebraska, who gypped him out of $300,000. You think that Mexican ain't gonna sue Crawford black ass? Of course he'll sue him to get that money. You want to know why he's suing? Because he can.
True.
Oh, you think he doing him a favor? Y'all ripping Crawford. He's not showing any respect to the sanctioning body. He's not showing any respect. Okay, how you feel about Oscar though? How do you feel about Oscar?
Their hard-earned money to be a part of. Like, you literally have to pay a percentage or a big chunk of your purse to the sanctioning, because for a belt, I would rather just buy the belt at the flea market, and, for a couple $100. Right. But the ring belt is free. The ring belt, you have to be a legend. You have to be number one fighting against number two. That's the only way you fight for it.
Oh, that different. Oh, that different now. Oh, that different. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Anyways, man, we're going to take a short station identification break, and we get back, man, y'all call the show.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Funk K, and thank you for watching True Media Podcast with Coach Malachi. True Media Podcast. Did I say that right? Huh. Well, anyway, I got a question I want to ask. Why is it so hard for y'all just to simply hit that damn like button? Huh? Now, Coach Malachi get up every day entertaining y'all when he could have really been going out there chilling with his family, eating some neck bone and rice or something like that. But instead, he chose to come up here to entertain y'all, and y'all ain't hitting the like button. Now go hit the like button. Why you ain't hit that like button? Huh? Go hit that like button with your hard head cheese looking self. Coach Malachi doing a hell of a job. The least you can do is hit the like button to y'all.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker sitting there, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. See, that's what I'm saying. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Shut up and stay in your place. Do as I say, not as I do. Hey, that's that. See, that's that. You know what I mean? Y'all remember when you was kids growing up? And your mom and dad, they tell you not to do something, But you see them doing what they told you not to do. You know what I mean? And then you do it, and then they get ready to get on your behind, and you be like, well, mama, I saw you do it. I saw you do it, and all that stuff there. And your mama be like, well, do as I say, not as I do, or whatever you do. Okay, do as you say, huh? You know what I mean? Like, you know, man, nigga miss me with that bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Remember that shit. Remember your mama be saying that, do as I say, not as I do. Listen, they tell you not to do some shit, but you see them doing some fucked up shit they ain't got no bit to do. They tell you told you not to do, and then you mess around and you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, fam. I get it. But see them receipts out there. So all these people making this fake outrage. Well, you know, he's being the mouthpiece for Turki Al-Sheikh, but you the mouthpiece for Oscar De La Hoya. You the mouthpiece for Eddie Hearn. You the mouthpiece for Mauricio Sulaiman. The motherfuckers who the mouthpiece for people are accusing someone else, projecting someone else as the mouthpiece for someone who they don't like. And the only reason you're saying that is because you don't like the individual that you're saying that he's a mouthpiece for, while ignoring the fact that you're a mouthpiece for Golden Boy, Mauricio Sulaiman, Eddie Hearn, PBC, and Top Rank. Well, I ain't got a problem here being the mouthpiece. I don't like the person he's the mouthpiece from. Now, if he come on over here and be a mouthpiece for us, then that's different. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what this all about? This shit is fake outrage. One, it's a fighter that you don't like, and two, you don't like Turki Al-Sheikh. So really, it's a double whammy for y'all. One, I don't like this nigga from Omaha, and two, I don't like Turki Al-Sheikh, and three, I don't like Dana White. So so it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. It's a trilogy that I don't like. Why you don't like the trilogy? Because it's a threat to what's going on in boxing as we know it today. Well, sir, boxing as we know it today, the reason why it's in the condition that it's in is because of the old guard that's still here holding on for dear life. They are the ones who messed it up, and they allowed outsiders to come in their homes and rearrange and disrupt everything. And guess what? They left the door wide open. All that wrong side of the street shit that you reporters was a part of, writing hit pieces, defecating on certain fighters in the media, justifying ducking, avoid certain fights. You get what I'm saying? The old guard was doing all of that. From the old guard reporters who are now podcasters, who still get access to certain fighters with certain promotional companies. Y'all don't like the Sheik from coming in and doing what he doing now. Like it's the level of hypocrisy for me. What you say, Daniel? Exactly, Coach. It's the same reason why Jake Paul became so successful. Jake Paul came to your trap and took over the trap. Jake Paul and Turki Al-Sheikh, Dana White and Peter Khan, they don't came to your trap and took over the trap. You still complaining while ignoring the fact that you are the sole reason for why things are the way it is right now. You fucked it up. And now you're complaining at the change that's here. Change is needed. I don't know whether that change is going to be good or bad, but change is needed. It's clear and obvious that the status quo is not working anymore. It's ran its course. And everything in life evolves. I'll give you a perfect example. In football, American football, that is, helmet, pigskin, all that shit there. When the game was first originated, it wasn't the way it is now. They had this big oversized ball. They had leather-like head things on their helmets that just fit on top of their head like a cap or something. They had some flimsy ass pads, whatever. They just run. You see old footage of it, right? Then you had the purple people eaters. You had with Deacon Jones and all these other motherfuckers. And they used to be able to, the defensive lineman was smaller. When they come off the line, they used to be able to slap the offensive lineman on the side of the head and slap them on this side and slap them on the other side and get around and get to the quarterback and all that stuff there. And then they evolved from that. The rules change. As time goes on, things change. It's called evolution. It evolves. Sometimes the old way of doing business has to evolve into the new way of doing business. Baseball, things have changed in baseball. Football, American football, things have changed in football. Basketball, when basketball first started, baby boy, it ain't the way it is now. Someone says it's a lot softer now. You look at a nigga, it's a foul. But that's neither here nor there. You can listen in today's basketball. You can travel in today's basketball. You can take 3 steps when a whistle won't be blown. You can travel, double dribble, and get a foul called in your favor without even being touched.
True, true, true.
Like literally, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's evolved. So I'm saying all that to say this. Boxing has evolved. It's evolving. The way people consume content has drastically changed. And because of that, and then the networks in America are not investing any of their hard-earned money into the sport anymore because of promotional companies like PBC, Golden Boy, Top Rank, got to throw Top Rank in there too. We're not going to give these companies millions of dollars in budgets and stuff like that, and they're giving us inferior product. They ducking. They don't want to make the big fights. And we losing money. So we tapping out. Do you get what I'm saying? A change is not coming. Change is here. Y'all gonna see next year. A lot of shit gonna change. Lot of shit gonna change. What did you say, Daniel? You say gotta throw Matchroom in there too. Yeah. Gotta throw Matchroom in there too. Because Eddie Hearn, he worked both sides of the pond. He worked over there in Europe and he worked over here in America as well. He worked both sides of the pond. You get what I'm saying? But I just wanted to show y'all that Eddie Hearn sitting there with this fake outrage. That's what be getting me, right? And as I said before, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. Nigga, stay in your place. They want you. Listen. Listen. See, Mauricio Sulaiman and Oscar De La Hoya and them. You know what I mean? When they know, they want us. See, this is what they want us to be doing.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master.
Yeah, they want you to dance. They want you to dance to their tune until Deebo show.
Come Deebo. Who? Deebo.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? What you got on my 40, homie?
Bro, I was sitting back. Let me tell y'all something. I'm sitting back looking, right? Looking at this Devin Haney shit. I watch X and shit. I say it's 3 fighters that's hated by, it's an overall consensus. I don't know what the faces of these people look like on Twitter. You get to hide behind the avatar. I don't know if these people are real people or not. I don't know. But it's Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson. And they are hated by people who look like them, and they are hated by people who don't look like them. So it's a group effort, right? It crossed racial boundaries. Did you get what I'm saying? And I said, what do these guys have in common? Well, they're black. That's obvious. But outside of that, what do they have in common? Because you got blacks don't like these three fighters as well. Well, all three of them are very talented. Okay. All three of them are very successful. Okay. You know, some are more successful than others, but you get what I'm saying. All of them doing better than us. I think all three of them are undefeated. They're undefeated. Very talented. Of course, all of them are black. That's obvious. Well, I don't know. I don't think Shakur Stevenson says he's black. He don't claim the black race. I think he claims his nationality, but I don't. Well, you know, his nationality is American because he was born in America. So, you know, but I don't know what Shakur claimed. I don't been around him, met him, spoke to him, but I don't know what he claimed. I can't speak for him. So I know two of those guys. Say they black. So I'll go with the two. I can't speak for Shakur. I don't know if Shakur claimed, you know, black race or he claimed. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't speak for Shakur, right? But I know two of those guys. They got that in common, right? So, let's see. Niggas good. One guy really don't talk that much, which is Bud. He'll be doing the goofy shit. He'll be, you know, you don't see him buying jewelry when, you know, you don't see him doing all that crazy shit. He ain't blowing money. He look like he broke. People pick at him online, say he don't know how to dress. They say he broke, he ain't got no money. And you're right. He broke, he ain't got no money. He right, he got no money. You're right. Just keep believing that. These motherfuckers hate it, dog. But they don't like these. They don't like these niggas. They're like, it's something about these three right here, boy. They just don't like them. And then most of them, they overly praise Canelo. Like online on Twitter, I don't know if you guys been on Twitter, Canelo is the sacred cow. Like if you ain't worshiping Canelo, Canelo is the sacred cow. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's the sacred cow. That's why I be like, the hell with the Cinnabons. I won't smoke with all of the Cinnabons. I don't like y'all. I am your open enemy. Okay?
True.
I mean, I just do that for the hell of it. I talk shit. They get mad. I drop videos. They gonna watch every last one of them out of hate. They gonna hate watch them. You get what I'm saying? And then they gonna, you know what I mean? I'm in their DNA right now. I'm in their DNA like an IV. I like shitting on them, talking bad about them, making them mad. Then they go in their racist little YouTube channel grooves, talk shit. They keep me popping. There's a method to my madness. I don't take it personal myself. I know that I control these fools. So since I know I control them, I do what I do best. I control them. I stay shitting on the Cinnabons. Fuck all you Cinnabons on Twitter, especially the ones who are watching the show right now. I don't like none of yous. And it brought joy to my heart to see Terrence Crawford put toenails and foot off in Cinnamon's ass. In front of El Chapo. In front of the Mexican cartel. And y'all couldn't do shit about it.
True.
Couldn't do nothing about it, fam. Couldn't do nothing about it. I saw some of you crying. I saw some of you, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, hold on, wait, you know, I saw some just, you know, throwing their flags down. I was like, God damn, you throwing the flag down? Like, you know, I saw you. I seen you. See, I seen you. I know you're fake. I seen you. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm looking for it right now. What is old garbage ass? What is old? There's a whole group of you motherfuckers sitting there crying. They were crying like these niggas was crying, bro. Just all together, just crying. I was like, shit. I wanted to get their ass some tissue. See, these niggas, what? They crying. They were just crying. What are you? Hold on, I'm finna find it. I'm finna. Y'all bear with me. I'm finna find it right now. These motherfuckers was crying, bro. These motherfuckers was crying. I said, these ain't no real Canelo fans. How you switch out on Canelo like that? These ain't no real Canelo fans. Soon as the man lose, he lost to a welterweight. Soon as he lose to a welterweight, boy, goddamn. See, that what it is. Hold on, we got to go down memory lane. Let's go down memory lane. The ADD don't kick in. See, that what it was.
You're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass, and he gonna be next. Watch.
I respect everybody, but if you fuck with me, so it's gonna be different.
Last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody. You
since
mentioned me one elite fighter, just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look, when I stump a mud hole in your asses, you're gonna be a nobody. You're gonna be just like everybody else.
I try it, but my body just no let me go. And you need to accept it. That's it. I hit Crawford, but no clean shots, like with all my power. He's a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He knows how to move and everything. You're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September.
Yeah. See. I ain't gonna let you forget. Hey, shit, you know what I mean? I ain't letting you forget now. This no Vaseline. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know what no Vaseline is, do y'all know what no Vaseline is? No Vaseline is a song that Ice Cube made when when NWA dissed him, and he came back and dissed him. And in the beginning of the song, you know, he played all of the stuff that NWA was saying about him, like F Ice Cube, and he ain't really from Compton and this and that and all that stuff there. And then he started out by saying, "Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfuckers." No, this shit ain't over. It ain't over. See, this me in Omaha right here. This when I was in Omaha. This me right here when I was in Omaha right here. I was you get what I'm saying? When I was in Omaha, I was in front of Miss Deborah's house right there. I was sitting right there with the flag on. You know what I mean? Just checking in with La Raza. I was checking in with La Raza. You get what I'm saying? Just checking in with them boys. That's all. Let them know. You know what I mean? I had that flag on that buddy threw that other dude threw down in Vegas at the hotel. Miss Black Panther was there. She'll tell you. This ain't no cap. I ain't making this shit up. She'll tell you. What them dudes at? Hold on. What the dude that? What he do that was crying? I'm talking about these dudes was crying, dog, bro. Like, hold on, yeah, like these dudes. Oh, I gotta find these dudes. These motherfuckers were crying. I was like, damn, they almost brought a tear to my eye. Shit, I almost cried. I almost shed a tear to myself. Say, God, man, that is kind of fucked up, dog. He ain't have to do that, man, like that, dog. Mexican independent, like he could have. You know what I mean? He ain't have to do that. You know, he didn't really have to do that, man, like that dog. You know what I mean? Not like that. You know what I mean? He ain't have to do that, man, like that. Wait, you know what I mean? I was saying that there, right? Hold on, I'm finna find it. He go right here. He go, goddamn it, he go Flacco. He go Flacco. Y'all want to see Flacco? He go Flacco right here.
¡Dale, Canelo! ¡Dale! ¡Dale, Canelo! ¡Dale! ¡Dale, Canelo!
Nigga don't fall to his knees. He don't fall down to his knees, crying. Goddamn El Chapo don't fall to his knees, crying. He know Canelo need a knockout. He know he need a knockout to win. Nigga, El Chapo trying to root him on. El Chapo sitting there crying. Oh, man, that fucked up, man. Man, boy, man, you know what, man? What Crawford that, man? That's fucked up, man. That's messed up. Man, he ain't have to do that, man, like that, there. Man, he don't invest in his life savings. He don't invest in his life savings. You told me he was chitty. They say you told me he was chitty. I thought you said, wait a minute. I thought you said he was chitty and he fought nobody. I thought you said he was chitty.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Yeah. I remember that shit. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, boy. I remember that shit like what them dudes that was crying though. That's one of them that was crying. There's another group of dudes that was crying. I got to find them too. What are other dudes? What are other dudes that was crying? It was some dude. Matter of fact, I passed it. Yeah, I passed it. Yeah, these niggas were crying. Boy, I'm talking about these motherfuckers were crying, bro. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, here you go. Matter of fact, here go another one. You know, just reminiscing and shit. You get what I'm saying? Yep, ta-da. Yeah, we did that right there. That's Miss Black Panther holding that flag right there. She did a great job. Yeah, she did a great job holding that flag. I'm talking about just the posture. The posture. You get what I'm saying? The form and technique. She need to get it. She should have got a gold medal. She should have got a gold medal for that there. The way she held that flag. Yeah, old Flacco, that's El Chapo cousin. Flacco was crying and shit. I'm trying to find these other dudes. What these other dudes that was crying? Well, it was some more dude. It was some more dude. I'm trying to find these dudes, y'all. Boy, I'm talking. It was like 10 of them. It was like 10 of them. They were just sitting there watching, dog. But they were crying like a mug. But I was like, snot coming out their nose, all that shit. I said, God damn, this shit, I ain't know this shit was gonna be like that. Yeah, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't have to do them folk like that. Anybody, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that video though? It was like 10 of them and it was quiet. One dude was biting his nails. Another dude was twiddling in his thumbs like this here. Another dude was scratching his head. Another dude had his mouth dropped. Another dude had his arms crossed looking madder than a mug. Another dude had his knees, he was sitting in the chair. He had his feet in the chair with his hands on his knees, rocking back and forth like this. I was like, bro. You get what I'm saying? I was like, God dang, they have to do, you know what I mean? Goddamn El Chapo, they pissed El Chapo off. Motherfucker El Chapo crying and shit. It's like, man, but that man have to do Chapo like that, man. Chapo, I like, Chapo, we ain't have to do Chapo like that. We have to do Chapo like that, man. You know what I mean? So anyway, I can't find it. Boy, they better be lucky, boy. They better be lucky. I can't find it, boy. Boy, they better be lucky, boy. Matter of fact, hold on. I think it's on my Twitter page. It might be on my Twitter page. But anyway, I just want to show y'all what Oscar De La Hoya said. And as you can see, as you guys can see, man, like, Deebo Dev, he posted his VADA results. And as I said before, I get what people are saying. You say you're suspicious about VADA. No problem. I ain't got no problem with that. Question I have is this. For the Ryan Garcia, for the, what I call them, the riots. I call them the riots. I think the riots. To the riots. You say, now Ryan Garcia gave 3 different reasons why he had a pop dirty. He said somebody named Scooter contaminated his food or something like that. Then he said it was a contaminated supplement, but he couldn't provide the supplement that was contaminated. You know what I mean? Like, I think the one he sent them was the one that was already open that he used, which ain't supposed to do that. All that shit there. And then it was some other shit. When Devin Haney set me up, and he said that VADA messed with the samples, and they put the Ostarine in the sample. He said 3 different things: contaminated supplement. Devin set him up. VADA Devin Victor Conti did something to the sample. Okay, cool. New York State Athletic Commission found the same Ostarine in your system that VADA found. And instead of you challenging it, taking it to trial to prove your case, you settled for a lesser charge, meaning suspension, and you agreed to pay the fine. So that tells the story. So I get the people who hate Devin Haney, but how do you get around that? You're going to hate the man for showing he got clean test results. Okay, fine. You have a right to do that. But how do you get around that? New York State Athletic Commission. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Like, how do you get around that? Shout out to G5. G5, what's going on? That's all I'm saying. How do you get around that? What it say? He say Ryan Garcia is not doing PED testing for Barrios, by the way. No, why he not doing PED testing? They do have PED testing. If you fight for the WBC, I think everybody has to be tested. Everybody has to sign up for the clean fighter program, according to what the WBC is saying. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not saying you wrong, Boss and Don, but I'm saying according to the WBC, everyone, like, that's how Super Del Matias got popped. Super Del Matias got popped because they doing drug tests with the WBC. That's how he got popped. What you say, Miss Black Panther? You say except for Ryan, he's special. What you say, Chris Legg? You say Dev is claiming Ryan and testing. I get you trying to say Ryan isn't testing any longer. It's hearsay so far. Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know, fam. I really don't know. Like, according to the WBC, again, I'm not saying y'all wrong. I'm not saying y'all wrong at all. You're probably right. But I'm saying according to the WBC's rules, now this according to their rules, anybody who fight for the WBC has to sign up for the clean fighter program, have to sign up to be drug tested for that fight. Now, it's not VADA 365. I think what Devin Haney is doing is something like, normally this is how it goes, right? When you sign up for VADA before a fight, it's only relegated to that fight. So let's say me and Ronald Finkley, we signed a contract to fight each other. This is December, January, February, March, April. In April. So once we sign that contract today, from December, from now all the way until April, we're going to get drug tested. After the fight, we get tested again. Find if there's any post things, right? After that, we ain't got to test no more until we may fight again for the WBC or whatever section about it, whatever stipulations they have, right? What the Haneys is doing, they got something, they signed up for a special program called VADA 365. VADA 365 is, we are going to test you in season and out of season. What do I mean by that? We're going to test you when you have a fight coming up. And even if you don't have a fight coming up, we still testing you. So let's say you had a fight yesterday. And you may not have another fight until a year from now, December next year. VADA still going to come test you.
True.
VADA still going to come test you. I think that's what VADA 365 is. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know how many fighters have signed up for VADA 365. I don't know how many fighters signed up for that. You get what I'm saying? So I think the haters are the only ones that's probably doing that, now that I know of. But I just didn't understand. I just didn't understand why, why would people like just online. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Yeah, these motherfuckers on Twitter, they, that's how that shit go. Hold on. I'll call her. What's your name? Where you call her from? Mob Ties Tate, H-Town. I'll talk to him. You the last call.
Man, look,
I'm watching the show, whatnot. I was gonna say, man, that Teofimo daddy better watch his mouth. It's just certain things ain't gonna mess up the bag, but just know, folks right here in the city, like right here, ready to get on their time with him.
What he said? What he said?
His whole tone, it's not what he said, it's how he said to who he's saying it to. It just ain't feeling right and understand everything for the boxing business, sell the fight. But hey, daddy saying some wild shit to make people want to jump on tables and really shut shit down on him, because it's shit that he was like overdoing. You know, Shakur, he respectful for the business, so we understand to fight Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? Let them do that. But here's just that sauce that he was trying to throw out there. Man, it's dude. I was talking to them like, hey man, they ready to shut him down for real.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it is what it is. A lot of these fighters, how does Shakur feel about it? Because my issue with some of these fighters, mob ties, is this: they'll have like a fighter that don't look like them or whatever, disrespect them, say whatever, and then these same fighters take up for Teofimo Lopez. Oh, well, you know, something wrong with him. Well, I know Ryan personally. Ryan ain't really like that. So, you know, I don't never be in a hurry to jump out the window for no fighter, because these dudes are a part of a fraternity of other fighters, and they got a code that I guess they go by. And so, you know, if I was you, I wouldn't even look too much into that. Shakur probably ain't even tripping on that.
I got you on that, Coach. It was just something I was like, man, let me talk to Coach real quick about that. I was like, shit, I ain't been a minute, so I came up here though. But hey, you got him mad though when you tell him Deebo Dev ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, no, he ain't. Yeah, Deebo Dev ain't nothing to play with for real, bro. Facts, yeah. There's somebody to believe out of me, shit. Facts.
Yeah, all right, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. So, so it's kind of like, yeah, I don't, like I used to get upset by certain things certain fighters say, but then I realized I be seeing too many of these fighters, they be taking up for the dudes. Like the fan be more upset about what a T.O. may have said about a black fight, a black fighter, or what a Ryan may say. The fan may be more upset than the actual fighters. I see some of these same dudes taking up for these guys. So I'm like, yeah, I don't get involved in that, bro. Whatever some fighters got going on, they going through, yeah, I don't get involved in that. The other shit I'll fuck with. I'll fuck with promoters. I'll fuck with manager, well, not really managers, but promoters. I'll fuck with the promoters and the matchmakers and the fanboy shit and all that. I'll fuck with that. But when whatever issue the two fighters got, like Tank fans. Tank fans feel they don't like Terrence Crawford because Tank don't like Terrence Crawford. Like, I'm the type of guy, I don't take the position of the fighter that I like just for the sake of taking it. It's some people that I fuck with that Bud don't like, I still fuck with him. And there's probably some people that he fuck with that I ain't really too crazy about, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I don't, my fighter don't like you, I don't like it. I don't, that ain't me. That ain't me. I don't take that position. I don't take that position. You get what I'm saying? Like some of these motherfuckers is zombies. And then another thing, like even with Tank, me mentioning the Tank situation, like Tank openly shit on his fans. He tell them, and they love him. The more he talk shit about him, the more he love him. He tell them, man, shut up and be a fan. Get off my dick. Stop worrying about how much money I'm making. Like Tank have said all of these things to his fans online, and they love it. Oh, caller, what's your name? What you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? This is Will from Philly.
Will from Philly. Talk to me.
Hey, yo, coach. So you feel like Devin Haney was worthy in that match against Brian Norman?
Do I feel like
he deserved that win?
Yeah, he won. Yeah, of course he deserved.
Do you feel like he deserved that win?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't be, homie, because you ain't see what I saw, homie. Because what I saw, you couldn't have seen, homie. Let me tell you what happened. Haney dropped Brian Norman early in the round, right? Boom. Then the rest of the fight, soon as Brian Norman trying to get his shit off, it looked like he's doing something. Haney get to grabbing. Look, let me tell you something. Now, the next fight was who? The Mexican Master, right? What you saw? Benavidez wasn't doing no grabbing, homie. We flinging. Oh, we throwing blows. I'm gonna give you a chance to connect. I ain't holding you, homie. I'm gonna let you get your shit off. Devin Haney don't let niggas get their shit off, homie. He's scary, homie. I can't get behind no scary punk like Devin Haney, homie. Get behind Benavidez, homie. He the king of boxing. He the face of boxing. Nobody could beat him. And tell Usyk we want him because Terrence Crawford look like he ain't stepping up to the plate, homie. Talking all that goat shit. Come see us, homie. We waiting. Anybody, step up.
Who is we?
Wakanda, nigga.
Oh, Wakanda. All right, salute, fam. Anyways,
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. Yeah, you gotta leave that shit there alone, there, boy. Ooh, Lord, you know, that's that 2026 coke right there. That 2026 coke ain't came out yet. And that's that 2026 right there, fam. You gotta leave that shit there alone, fam.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
So you need to do like me. You just need to just stick to the sticky icky.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yeah, you had too much energy. You had too much energy in that phone call. Too much energy in that phone call. I thought you kind of niggas was dead. I ain't know y'all. I thought I had them buried y'all. I ain't know you don't came back. You still that last Wakanda. You still holding on. And you that last Wakanda. You still holding on. You know what I mean? So same from Philly, huh? Yeah, dog. You gotta let that. Yeah, you gotta let that go, fam. You know what I mean? It's Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, this is Mason from Flint, Michigan. What's going on with you?
Hey, Mason, talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, what's going on in the world, man? You got goofy niggas calling up here talking that dumbass shit. Niggas, you don't sit your goofy ass down with that goofy ass shit. Talking all this we shit like you got a turd in his pocket or something. Nigga, ain't no we in this. This is them and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up and be a fan, nigga. This nigga talking about he want to see Crawford fight Usyk.
Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly?
Man, I don't know what he was saying. He said Usyk can get it. He said we gonna get him. I'm like, when he saying we, who? Like, I was trying to figure out. That's why I was like, who is we? Like, you know, he's saying we. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you running miles too? You getting in the ring? Who you fighting?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no we, nigga. Shut the fuck up and be a fan, nigga. Do what your favorite fighter told you to do. But yeah, man, it's a lot of too much dick pulling and dick eating and ducking going on in the game, man. Too much of this, man. We gotta restore some order. You got the nigga out here with 2 last names, no promoter, no network. He's just a free agent out here with no name behind him, telling niggas to get their name up. Duck Jermaine Ortiz, Duck Gary Antoine. Yeah, he had a little back and forth with Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn will get him, but I doubt it if that fight happens. But yeah, man, the game needs some regulating in it, man.
Needs some order, man. The game needs some order. You're right. The game, the game needs some regulation and order.
As far as this Theo Shakur shit, I don't see that being a very interesting fight. Like you say, just the style matchup. So if anybody, suffering from insomnia and you need to get some sleep, January 30th, they'll have a little session for you to watch, and your ass to be able to fall right to sleep on that shit, because that shit ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna be that Oshaki cool boy step shit we seen. I think we got 2 niggas that's about to have a cat fight, and that shit gonna look bad, coach.
Man, look here, man.
That's my personal opinion.
Hey, look here, man. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this here: when Shakur and Teofimo fight each other, y'all come over here. I'm telling you, y'all got to come over here and just listen to me call the fight. Because I'm going to call it a lot better than, I'm telling you, because the style of fight that I'm envisioning that's going to happen in that fight between Shakur and Teofimo, you're going to need somebody that's going to have some excitement that's going to call. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all better come over here, boy, because I think that's going to be a defensive fight. I really think that's going to be a defensive fight. You know, like I'm telling you, I really believe that.
Yeah, like I say, who gonna press? Who gonna do the stepping? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be the first nigga to come forward? Pause.
I think Teo gonna step, but it's gonna be a lot of fainting and this and that, and Teofimo and Shakur are very familiar with each other. They sparred each other quite a few times and came up in the amateurs and this and that. And I'm like, man, I'm thinking Shakur got them cat-like reflexes, and I don't think Shakur's gonna fight Teofimo the way he fought William Zepeda, because William Zepeda, Teofimo has a different style of William Zepeda. So, you know, Teofimo is very athletic. I think he's way more athletic than Shakur. However, just from a defensive standpoint, and then Shakur got a mean jump back game, but Teofimo got a mean jump back game as well. So somebody had to mention that to me because I forgot about Teofimo can jump back. But Shakur got a mean jump back game, and he is the least hit fighter in boxing. So, you know, if he don't want to be hit, you ain't gonna hit him.
Nah, not at all. And that nigga ain't afraid to get on his bike and circle that motherfucking ring for 3 minutes at a time. And that's a fact, coach. But that's my call, my nigga. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Salute, fam. Yeah. And what you say? He said, I'm not so sure if he's more athletic than Shakur. Yeah, no, hey, B Brown. No, man. Man, hey, listen. Man, you see all that flipping and hey, B Brown, check this out. Hold on. Hey, hold on, where you at, fam? Hey, you see all that flipping and crazy aerobics and acrobatic stuff Teofimo be doing, hitting the flips in the ring and mid-air? Yeah, I don't see doggone Shakur doing none of that. Now Shakur probably played basketball and stuff like that. I know he played basketball, cars, and cornhole and table tennis and stuff like that. But yeah, no, hey man, listen, man, that boy Teo, very athletic. Man, shit, that man be doing some crazy shit, man. You hear what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I just think that stylistically, that's gonna be one of those fights. It's gonna be one of those fights, fam. You know. Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those fights. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
I do that, coach. It's Nigel from the UK. You all right?
Yeah, Nigel from the UK. Talk to me.
You've just been speaking about the Shakur and Teo fight, and I want people to understand Teo has always relied on his athletic ability as opposed to his boxing acumen.
Right.
And this is where I think Shakur is more superior, basically. And I think that Teo's power hasn't carried from lightweight because he was the bigger man at lightweight. You know what I mean? But now he's come up to a more natural weight. It doesn't carry. I think Shakur has got him. I think Shakur's got a little bit more pop in his shots. I think he's more technically sound. You know what I mean? And I think getting in the ring with people like Oscar Valdez, William Zepeda, and things like that, I think Shakur definitely has the edge because I just think he's just all round just a better fighter. You know what I mean? There's no doubt in my mind there. I mean, Teo could cause him problems, but I think with Teo, he's too much of a count. He's not good coming forward. You know what I mean? He's more of a counter fighter. You know what I mean?
Counter puncher. Yeah.
I think Shakur. Yeah. I think Shakur's got this one. Yeah, definitely do. And that's my call, coach. Just want to say, yeah.
All right, salute, fam. No, man. Hey, what you say, Miss Black Panther? Say Tank do flips too, coach. No, man, Tank ain't athletic like Teo. Tank got to jump on the top rope and do a flip. No, like you need to watch. I'm talking about Teofimo is like a gymnast, like. Did you get what I'm saying? Again, I don't like Teofimo, but I'm telling you, that dude very athletic, bro. Like he got that spring in his step. Like you got to go back and look at Teo. Teo do a lot of athletic shit. Like that motherfucker athletic, bro. Like for real, he's very athletic. I give him that. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is, man. Shakur Teo, that's a pick 'em fight to me. Like, I mean, Teofimo is known, he have his best fights, like his step up fights that when he's fighting the big name guy or the top dudes or whoever those guys may be, he always have his best fights. When he fighting dudes that's kind of mediocre, he don't fight that well. George Camboso, Sandor Martin, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Jermaine Ortiz, when he getting there with those top name guys, he do step up. So I think this gonna be it's gonna be a great fight. Again, I don't have a dog in the race. I'm not emotionally invested in Shakur Stevenson nor Teofimo Lopez. May the best man win in that fight. So I don't know. I mean, Shakur is favored by the odds makers. Me personally, I think that fight gonna be a lot better fight. I think it's gonna be a really, really good fight and all that stuff there. And Teofimo can't be counted out in this. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, Shakur gonna be Shakur. He gonna do his thing. It depends on what style he chooses to fight with. He has cat-like reflexes. He has been training with Crawford. Shakur is fast, speed, timing. Teo hasn't been in the ring with someone with the skill set of Shakur Stevenson, like in the ring. I mean, outside of a Lomachenko. But yeah, this dude, Shakur got quick cat-like reflexes. It's gonna be hard for Teofimo to land a punch on him. I'm not saying he can't hit him, but it's gonna be kind of hard to land a punch on him. But like I say, if Shakur don't want to be hit, you ain't gonna hit him. It's two fighters. It's two fighters in boxing that's currently boxing right now. That if they don't want to be hit, you're not gonna be able to hit them. And that's Shakur Stevenson and Haney. Those two fighters right there, yeah, you can forget it. It is what it is. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to the face of boxing.
Me, the fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. Why is that? For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I don't.
That's
that was real shit.
That's some real shit.
I don't know. That's like.
How many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
To be honest, I ain't never said it.
Hey, Cooker was Sir Senior saying, what if Teo drops, he said, what if Shakur drops Teo, coach? Shakur can drop Teo. Sandor Martin dropped Teo twice. George Camboso's dropped Teofimo Lopez. So, he can be dropped. If Shakur drop him, that won't be a surprise. He got dropped by George Camboso. George Camboso's pillow fisted. So, that won't be a surprise if he drop him, and you can do a flash knockdown or whatever, catch him. If you time him, catch him coming in, like Teofimo coming in, and if he's kind of, let's say if he's somehow off balance and he catch him with a check and pivot and get out the way, he can stumble. You know what I mean? Sandor Martin dropped him. So yeah, that's not hard to do. You get what I'm saying? It's not hard to do at all. Sandor Martin and George Camboso's dropped him. So, he done been dropped before. That ain't nothing. No, that ain't nothing new. You did?
Why don't you get the hell out of there? Shut up, old man. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me? The way you've been ducking is the disgrace.
You get what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if neither fighter get dropped. But I do know that Shakur is a defensive fighter first. And he understands distance and range very well. And he has some of the best timing in boxing. Like he got great timing. So and he got good footwork. Teofimo has great footwork, and Shakur Stevens got good footwork. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, bro. Like I just think this gonna be just one of those real good boxing matches. Some of the fans gonna walk away and say it was boring. Oh, this shit was boring, man. It's gonna be like one of those. I think it's gonna be like one of those. Something like that when I don't know, when Teo fought Jermaine Ortiz, but Shakur is better than Jermaine Ortiz. So, but you get what I'm saying? Oh man, like Teo has a problem with like those pure black boxers with great footwork, like Sandor and stuff like that. Some of them, Jermaine Ortiz, and so we'll see how that work out. But to me, this is an even fight. It's an even fight to me. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
You get what I'm saying? As I said before, I don't like Teofimo Lopez personally, but I can't allow my dislike for him deny that he is a phenomenal talent. He's a great fighter. And that motherfucker step up. His step up fights, he step up and come to fight. So those are the facts.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
No, it is what it is, and we'll see what's up. We'll see how Shakur and these two guys pretty much, play it. When they play it by ear or whatever the case may be, you dig? So it is what it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Master Goku. Shout out to Summer in November. Shout out to Nate the Great. Bishop Bullwinkle. Who else we got, man? Shout out to Major League. Hannibal. Shout out to Miss Connie. Miss Black Panther. Shout out to Big John Doe. Curtis. Shout out to JC. Let's see. Shout out to Roman. Shout out to Raw. Shout out to Romaine, man, and shout out to Raymond. Sorry about that. Raymond from Illinois. Shout out to Martin from Jersey. Coach Eddie, ATL. Shout out to Rico from Naptown. Mob Ties Tate from Houston. What the dude who called, the dude said, shout out to Will from Philly. Mason from Flint. Shout out to Nigel from the UK. Yeah, Will from Philly, man. Yeah, man. I know you represent Wakanda. Shout out to Wakanda. Matter of fact, hey, Will from Philly, since you represent Wakanda, it's only right that I do a celebration for you. Now you say you from Philly now. Some of you niggas be capping. Some of y'all be capping, be saying, "Yeah, I'm from such and such." I'm like, yeah. He don't want to claim where you from. So he don't want to claim where you from. So some of these dudes be ashamed of where they from. I'm like, dude, rep where you from? Shout out to Trey. Shout out to Tony Montana. I had this one dude to tell me he was from Texas or some shit. He would never tell me what city he was from. He say but the nigga name was Money. What was his name? Money B? Money B or B Money? B Money from Texas or some shit. No, E Money. Was it E Money? Yeah, E Money. He said, yeah, E Money from Texas. He said, well, yeah, call him. What's your name? Where you called him from? This E Money from Texas. You a coon. You this, you that. You so bitch. This and that, such. All that stuff that made the call here had me laughing, man. I used to laugh at him so much. I guess he felt embarrassed. He stopped coming over. I don't know what it is. Shout out to Keisha. Shout out to Wanda Great. I don't body so many of these dudes, man. Like I left a carnage. I don't body so many of these dudes. They don't even come over here anymore. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, shout out to Cooker and Sir Senior. Ron J, salute fam. Big John Doe, what up, Doe? Shout out to Corey from Miami. Yeah, man. And shout out to Chris Legg. Shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to Sheila from Houston. Yeah, like I don't got shout out to Damon from Baltimore. Hey, I feel disappointed. I'm mad I'm upset with my haters. I'm upset with y'all, man. My haters, man, like, bro, y'all was on y'all game for like a good 4 years. a good 4 years, y'all was fighting strong. I don't knock the fight out of all of y'all. Like, I don't knock the fight out of them. Like, man, like, fam, y'all was good, dog. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all lasted 4 years. Y'all lasted longer than I thought. You know, take solace in the fact that, you know, you just lost to a bad boy. You lost to a bad mofo. I'm a bad boy. You know, you know what I mean? Like, I body boxing communities. I body groups of trolls, destroy different social media platforms. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good at what I do. I've been doing this since I was 5 years old, so I got a lot of experience. So you boys really was in over your head. You really didn't know what you was getting into. But don't worry about it. You know, charge it to the game, baby boy. You know, just regroup, recalibrate, come back strong in 2026 and see what you can do with me.
True.
See what you can do with me in 2026. Hey, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Bori. Okay. Miss Connie. Okay. Shout out to Chris Legg. Okay. Shout out to Dr. Tony, man, DMV. Okay. Dr. Alley. Okay. Miss Black Panther. Okay. Tony Montana. Okay. Shout out to Cooking with Sir Senior. Okay. Shout out to Clinton. Okay. Shout out to that 90s chick. Okay. Shout out to the Goddess. Shout out to Nate the Great. And shout out to everyone else and shout out to La Jessica, man. Shout out to La Jessica. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the next one. You know my motto. Don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace. I got a surprise for y'all. Got an interview coming up, man. And we finna get it cracking, man. Things are looking up. You did?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.